one person already. Hold on, let me get my chat pulled up. Let me get everything pulled up. Why won't this go on now? I'm gonna be on here until I catch a headache and then get the fuck off here. And then I'm gonna study. Tomorrow I'll paint. Paint tomorrow. I don't fucking know. All right. Y'all excuse me, my allergies. All fucked up. The pollen. I went to go check the mailbox and it was pollen all over that shit. I went and hurried up to wash my hands because if you don't, you gonna be fucked up. I'm about to eat my Wendy's. Let me check my. Hold on, let me check my sound. Just I gotta make sure it's right. I gotta make sure that shit's not coming through the actual computer because I'm sharing my screen. Let me share my screen. I'm eating. Salute, Shank. Salute, salute, salute to everybody coming in here. I'm just gonna react to some stuff and eat because I'm hungry. Let me share my screen. It was a few things. And I was just like, what the hell? I could prop my phone up right here. Let me turn the sound down. It's actually pretty in here right now. The only light that I have going on is this one back behind me, this music one. Oh, let me show y'all if y'all haven't seen it. It's okay. I could definitely tell from when I started this one, this art piece. I started this one before the Nipsey. I actually stopped doing this one and then I started doing Nipsey. I got frustrated. I got frustrated because, like I said, I'm self-taught. I'm teaching myself how to do this shit. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I'm just doing it because it. Because why not? But then the face, I was just getting irritated, and now he is looking like Black Youngster, and that's horrible. I gotta fix it. I can do it. It should be easy. I almost got it. Yeah, it's almost done. I was painting for somebody, but then like I kept lowballing myself. I wasn't knowing what to price my art. Let me share my screen. I wasn't knowing how to price it. Like the first art piece that I did for somebody, like I did that shit for free, for fucking free. And I'm still kind of mad at myself. I told them, I texted them afterwards, and I was like, you know, that you pretty much got a free art piece for me. And they said, how? My fault. It's too late now. There ain't no need. And I mean, you good. They even offered to pay more. I said, don't worry about it. That was my mistake. That I have to learn from that shit. So just leave it alone. Leave it alone. But I said I know better now. Thank you, Shank. Oh my god, this is pretty good. So I got me something. We got lunch from Wendy's. I got some fried at the biggie bag because it's affordable. Um, Thank you, Shank. Hey, Shining Light, how are you? I'm gonna react to some stuff because I didn't sing like, oh, y'all. What do you say? I appreciate the people that come on here and they talk about everything. But I'm like, damn. When I was on my TikTok, I was like, I was more vocal, of course. I came over here and I started seeing this is like a different ball field over here because it's longer content and people are able to break that shit down and it gets deep over here. And I'm just like, I don't like for example, Shanquella, like I always been on that shit and shouting justice, justice, justice on my Facebook and on my TikTok and stuff, making little posts. But my y'all make sure you go and check Shankrock out and then his lady Miss Parker. They was on top of that stuff. When I came over here, I learned stuff that I didn't even know. And I'm just like, wow. And I said, well, that's not my realm. I'm comedy and art and stuff like that. So you got them. They like we're all in one sector. You got them that though that talk do the deep dives into that stuff. Y'all go over there and subscribe to them. Don't expect that from me. I can react to shit and then do my comedy and stuff, but they get into it. It gets deep. I was surprised and I said, well, I'm not going to do those breakdowns because you got to have the right information. And something else with them, they be on top of it. They be having the information. They're better than the fucking news. I stopped watching. I don't even watch the news anymore. I come here on YouTube to find shit out now because it ain't shit. Hey, hey, Marie. Y'all, Marie is an artist as well. And she does really. Marie, I've been meaning to ask you, are you a bird watcher? Like, I don't know if there's a special term or specific term for it, but she does really good. Like literally the bird on the piece of paper. Like it is so beautiful. And like I almost want to like it would be nice. You could probably turn some of your I don't know how it is with oil though. I think you do some with oil. Turn some of that into resin. Like encapsulate it. So it always lasts good. That stuff is beautiful. Thank you. Hey. Yeah, she's really good. She's really good. And the artist I found over here, man, it's I'm not taking away from TikTok because there's some good people over on TikTok, but I found some really dope people over here, and I was surprised that they didn't have bigger followings because I'm like, how? Right? Yeah, I'm glad that I caught y'all live too. So let me pull my phone up. So you know how? Well, no, y'all don't because my TikTok. Let me share my screen. I should have put my thick glasses on because I be tired of catching headaches. I be oh, I got an eye appointment on the 14th, y'all. I'm telling you, when I be having stuff, when I be having is you get your shit done. I used to procrastinate and not and then my eyes got bad because of that. Don't procrastinate, get it done. I got my eye appointment. I'm gonna get me some contacts and I'm gonna get me some glasses that way. Because hubby said, I love, that you could see with the glasses, but he be happy when he can see my face. And I'm like, what does that mean? What is that supposed to mean? When I first got these fucked up contacts that I can barely see in now, he was like, oh, it's so beautiful. And I'm like, thanks, babe. But he always tells me that I'm beautiful. But this time it was different because he was like, I can see you now. And I'm just like, what the fuck? It's a compliment, but what the fuck is that supposed to mean? No, I'm not on TikTok anymore. I still my backup page is still on TikTok. Um, I got the backup page on there just in case something goes viral and I still have a shot. But I'm not on that motherfucker. TikTok, hey Nisha, the best DJ. If I could make Keeping It Real with the Kikis live on YouTube, I would have her be my DJ for the show. Cause she is lit. Go and check Nisha out. She is bomb. I'll be over there. One day I forgot I was at work, honey. I was in the float. Hey, I forgot I was at work. The phone rang. I know, but I can't help. I can't see. I cannot see. I tell people like I don't complain about it, but I am blind in my left eye. I can't my I'm blind in my left eye, so I just make do. I make do. That's why they remind me of that Ricky Smiley. Let me share my screen. But you know, I don't care. Let me tell y'all something about me. I am me. That's why people fuck with me. I am me. I am myself. None of us are perfect. And I think people can appreciate somebody who knows they're not perfect, but at the same time I love myself, okay? Like I'm not gonna negative self-talk myself anymore. I used to do that shit back in the day. Um am I sharing my screen? How am I add to the stage? Thank you. Your art. Oh, go subscribe to Shining Light. Go subscribe to Shining Light too, because I support anybody that making content is not easy, y'all. It's not easy, and then getting in the algorithm and getting people to see you and stuff like that. YouTube be playing. Um, they be playing, y'all. All right, let me get my internet pulled up. Let me get this pulled up. Y'all, I worked so hard. And something too with y'all that are just starting your, there's no gatekeeping over here. Something when y'all are starting your page. I mean, you're starting your page. I sound like MySpace. Starting your YouTubes out. Um, just consistency is hard. But my advice to you is never worry about what anybody else has got going on their shit. Never. Because when you worry about what somebody else has got going on, you're stay that's how you stay original. That not worrying about that, that's how you stay original. Especially with us art. Like all of us are different. All of my friends that do art that come in here, if you go to their channels, when I say not when I say so, but you know what I mean. They're all different. All of everybody's different. And you can't somebody said one day, I like such and such better than such and such, or such and such is better than such and such. Well, everybody is different. So you can't say nobody is better than anybody. Really, nobody is better than anybody. Everybody is really just different. They got their own thing. Everybody is technically, this is the X-Men. Everybody has got a different power. At the end of the day, we still gonna kick ass. We still, when you a new artist and you're trying to figure out your way, or whether you're new doing anything, you're trying to figure out your way. You got the people like on TikTok. I remember on TikTok when I got over on TikTok, I was not making skits. I was actually on Instagram and I was stealing and recycling memes. Other people's I had a whole meme page. Shit was hilarious. I had like a million memes. like who does that? Like I collected those. Like someone collect all this funny shit. But I had all these people, right? And they were all there for the memes. And now that I go back and I look at that, those people stole the memes that I stole from them. So I didn't feel too bad. But when I thought about it, it was really somebody's recycled stuff over and over and over and over and over and over again. And I'm like, if somebody does that to anything of mine, how is that gonna make me feel? Have you thought about that? Because somebody's gonna find you. Somebody's gonna find you. Somebody's gonna find your work. You know how you oh I'm gonna go ahead and tell y'all because I tell you, I'll say it and people it doesn't bother me. Somebody said, how are you gonna give people ideas? How are you gonna give people skit ideas? And I'm like, it's not me giving people skit ideas. I could tell you, I could say a skit idea, but I can't expect you to go and do the exact same thing as me. You see what I'm saying? Because I be having some far left shit. Something that you're not even gonna think about, something far left. But I can't wait. I'm gonna troll it because I've seen it on here where people will go and react. Like I'm about to react to stuff, but I'm gonna make sure it does not have more than one watermark on that shit. You know that when people go on it and they reacting to something that's been reacted to, that's been reacted to, and the watermarks are just all over the fucking screen, and you can't see or read anything. Child, let's see. How am I gonna find some juicy news? How am I gonna find something juicy? Thank you, Marie. It's just better for me. I have to watch my mouth. I'm not even gonna lie. I find now that I really do have to watch my mouth. Even though I give the disclaimer, hey y'all, I'm a comedian. I'm a comedian for fair use. This is for entertainment purposes. This is not real. Um, I still have to watch my mouth. That's why I think that if I ever did do episode, like say you know how you do members only on here, you can join. When I get to that point, you can join for my raw shit, for my raw stuff where I really ain't gonna censor my mouth. You can join. That's if you want to pay for it. The real raw shit where I just don't give a fuck. the the fucked up jokes like Richard Pryor type, Bernie Mac type shit. Dave Chappelle type fucked up. Dave Chappelle's doing a little bit. Never mind. Every time I say the man is doing a little bit better, he come out with something crazy sounding, but it's funny though. Um, I had to be careful. I can't play music. Let me go to news because um my internet's a little bit better. Yeah, I'm sorry. I gotta eat. I'm hungry. Look at me. This is so good. Mm-mm. Something told me to get a large. I would pay the extra dollars to for. Whoa, Storms Pound Midland. This is 1 day ago. Did y'all know about this? Let's just see what's going on. Oh, it's Fox. I don't mind watching all kinds of news. I don't mind watching. Sometimes I do watch all kinds of news. There's a West Indian lady that I watch. There's an Asian lady that I watch. She be talking shit. I love them though. They both keep it real. Watch other. Oh, I always tell people when you watch news, watch other countries. Especially during the war and when everything with Ukraine, I was telling people go and watch other people's news. Even on TikTok, a couple of times I would be on TikTok and I would get these requests from somebody that's like overseas or something. I'm like no. At first, I was kind of getting the energy of like, why does this feel like order bride type shit? Like I'm popping on the screen with this person, like they're gonna pay for me or something. But um, hold on. If you're still on TikTok, go on there and talk to them that are overseas in a different country and ask them what their people think about us over here. I promise you, ask them what the fuck they're gonna tell you. I think they be making fun of us and they have reason. What is with my saying? So I got the window cracked just in case Starla comes back in
The firefighters searching a destroyed home during a lightning storm for
here. Can y'all hear that?
anyone trapped or hurt. Let's be joined right now in Selmer, Tennessee by Fox's Kaylee Schuyler. Kaylee, thank you so much for joining us here on Live Now
Oh no, dude, you're not gonna be doing that.
from Fox. We can see the destruction behind you. What are you seeing? What are you hearing from this community devastated by those tornadoes?
Let me get smaller on the screen because maybe I'm figuring some little hacks out.
Hey, Andy Mack. Well, you can tell
Hold on.
conditions have started to
Let me get
deteriorate
in the
again.
corner
I've
of
been
the
out here
screen to see
since
if
about
that
9
helps.
o'clock. this morning. And really, for most of the day, it's been sunny and beautiful.
What the hell? Come on. I'm trying to get in the corner of the screen.
It was a little eerie being surrounded by all this destruction.
See?
So now you can see another wave of severe weather is starting to pick up. And a lot of the worry with the community is some of this debris and some of the buildings that have already flipped over are going to be thrown around again in this next
That's
wave. So
wild. You know what? Tennessee is not, you know what? I'm not going to deal with that.
I want to show you back here behind me, you're looking at a thrift store. You can already see
Oh
some of
my.
the roof that has fallen is kind of, flapping in the wind. You can see all the debris that's laying back behind the building. And crews have worked really hard today to pick up as much as possible. When I first got here this morning, all of that rubble was laying across the parking lot. They brought in some bulldozers and scooped it up as best as they can. But I want to try to show you a little bit more of the extent of the damage. If we go across the road over here, I mean, you can see a lot of crews
Yeah, I'm
are still
probably
out
looking at
here
my
as this
search
rain
like
is
drop that ass. There's a song by Juvenile. It's called Drop That
starting to
Ass. It's
pour
real
on
nice.
us. But there's a gas station across the street and a
Um,
laundromat, and really just the shell of that is still standing. I know it might be tough to see right now. And I talked to a woman who lives
see, I
just 2
searched
blocks
pretty
behind there, and
normal
she
stuff. Okay, girl,
says when the first storm was starting to hit, it sounded like
girl, this is because it's live or
a train was
something.
about to hit her house.
There's
clinging to the.
No. In Tennessee, I hear though has weather like that often though. Let's see. Oh, I know what I want to react to. Oh boy. Y'all, Kanye West. Kanye. Somebody asked me, I love when y'all do ask me stuff because I'll write it down. I'm like, wait a minute, that's good content. Or I'll start making more posts. Like, what should I react to next? I might have to do another channel. I don't know. But let's look at Kanye West. God dang, YouTube, just expose me. Why don't you? It just won't go fast enough. Got the damn shits up there. If this'll hurry up, Kanye West. Mr. Kanye. Boy, that I don't even. So they asked me, they said, what do you think about what's going on with Kanye right now? And I said, to be honest, this is Kanye being Kanye. If y'all remember correctly, accurately, Kanye has always been different. Okay? He had his mother alive to kind of keep. Not say that. I was thinking it. See, I'm proud of myself. See, I've mastered thinking about it. Like it used to be my mind, my words was moving at 1,000,000 miles a minute and it just come out. But now my mind is moving ahead of this. So but yeah, I ain't gonna say that. But it's almost like let's still use this as an example because I'm not trying to be fucked up. Let me show. So I don't know why they did that. Let's say, for example, Shining Light, I'm gonna make you a mod, okay? Let's say, for example, my uncle, he was special needs, right? So he was hand in hand. He had to have somebody with him all the time pretty much. Or he would have like run off, just do whatever. That's kind of like Kanye. Kanye is hand in hand. He he had his mother before to help keep him in line. And now from allegedly what Kanye says that they caused him to we'll say saccharinine his mom. And that's the reason why he's acting out right now because they and this is allegedly, but I seen this interview of him. He was in a SUV and he was being interviewed by somebody. Hold on. I don't know why my chat is. Let me open it back up now. Yeah, he was in a car and he was talking about how they basically got him to saccharin his own mother. And yeah, honestly, from looking from the outside in, I think he's showing his ass. I think he's showing his ass, and he's showing his ass for a reason. Because if you think about it, yeah, this right here is real. That's wild. That's wild. This is gonna be dug up in the future. Like, this is gonna come up 200 years from now when they are up on the spacecraft that Elon's kids are running. Like, stuff like that's gonna pop up. And I thought shit was wild back in my day. I thought shit was wild back then, but he's just showing his ass. Like, look at everything that's been happening. When you listen to him in this interview, and I'm about to play it, but when you listen to him in this interview, all the stuff that he's saying, basically, these are all the people that have shitted on him, that have screwed him over. People, you've been there before, where you've been there so much for a person, and then all of a sudden they show you who they are, and you like, damn, I've been there for you this time, and now look, this is what you do. Kanye is mad. Kanye is pissed off. So that's why he's doing all this shit. And now that he's been exposed all this, he's been exposed people off and other people and stuff like that. Now, who's gonna off him? Nobody. If something happens to him, I'm gonna be side-eyed and a lot of people. It's gonna be a whole list of people. Just from this interview, I'm gonna be side-eyed. So nothing can happen to him. But I'm gonna play this shit. This shit is wild. Um, he don't it just it to me it just gives he just don't think. He just don't think first. Um, just in case, let me mute this in case it's some music. Mm-hmm. He took her death very hard. That was his mom. That was his baby. And he said in that interview, allegedly, that they caused him. He really felt like, or knew, I don't know, felt like that they caused him to sacrifice her. That's real fucked up. But at the same time, Kanye, you had to know better. Like, you got a lot of people that's in the industry that ain't worried about getting to the next level if they gotta sell somebody out. Like me, I rather do. You see me over here. I'm doing my own shit. I got my own production company. If I never make it, I can never. But in 20 years, when these are dug up, all my comedy skits and shit are dug up, people gonna be like, "Who is this girl?" Then they're gonna look at me like I Love Lucy, and I'm gonna be like, "Great." But I don't. I'm not gonna wait on nobody to give me anything. I'm not gonna wait on that shit. I'm gonna do it myself. If I gotta fund myself, I'm gonna do it myself. That was something I was telling my husband earlier. Before I start this, I was telling my husband, I was like, in my lifetime, there have been times where motherfuckers have tried to back me into a corner to make me feel like I need to submit or that I need them or I need to get on my knee. No. If I'm gonna get on my knees, it's gonna be because I want to get. If I want to, I'm gonna do it because I want to. But if you're gonna try and back me into a corner, I'm gonna kick you right in the damn nuts. I swear to you. I'm not the one. People have tried. That's probably why I haven't. I mean, people like to see the strong-willed women. Like, we know what we want. Like, say for example, Monique. We know what we want, and we ain't playing. We not about to let nobody step over on top of us and shit like that. Like, I know, like women like that. They say they difficult. I don't give a fuck. It's gonna be people working for me one day. I promise you, they're not gonna think I'm difficult. It's just it's sickening. And all this shit that's going on right now with the industry stuff, I'll be so glad when it's done and over with. Like, these motherfuckers know better. They know that they got more work to do. Like, it's not just P. Diddy. They got so much work to fucking do. They gotta call HR. HR ain't doing their job. They gotta do better. They gotta clean house. Pretty much every damn body gotta go. It's time for people like us. And really, I was hoping it would have happened by now because when I was on TikTok, I was sitting there waiting. I was rubbing my hands together like Birdman, like, yeah, Let them keep fucking up. I told y'all about these celebrities. They won't shit. I've been stopped following them celebrities when all of them were promoting tummy fucking tuck tea. And they was like posing up in the pictures with their money. The dudes that was posting, putting words and sentences and shit with the fucking money and coin. No, the tea and the fucking pictures with the money. I deleted them motherfuckers and I blocked. I swear to you, I wish I still had my Instagram, but I literally had blocked celebrities. Like I was blocking them because who the fuck are you to me? Looking at anything that you got going on is way above my motherfucking pay grade. I don't got time for it. Like, bitch, I already am over here sitting constipated, wondering what the fuck did I eat? What the fuck I'm gonna drink some damn tummy tea for? And now your insides is fucked up and you can't stay out the hospital. You see what I'm saying? Hey, Travis, I'm just talking shit right now. I'm about to react to this man, Kanye. I'm just these celebs. Hey, oh, if y'all need to go and check out Travis. And I'm not afraid to say so, okay? I'm a grown woman. That is my art crush. My second art crush. I got two of them. Wonderful, wonderful young man. Y'all go and check his art out. Such a great artist, does music, very, very funny. I'm always laughing. And I'm blushing. I'm always laughing. Cooks and cleans. Yeah, let me stop. Yeah, go Travis Prince. Wonderful in the art community. We live, love art. Absolutely wonderful. Maria tell you. um, but yeah, like these celebrities, I've been told y'all a long time ago. Like everything they got going on is way above my pay grade. They're out of touch because when we were struggling in the pandemic and none of us could go outside to go to work, remember right before that how they was flexing on all of us on the yachts with the money and all that was flexing. They was flexing on us, honey, and I never seen people flex so hard. So fast forward, fast forward. Now, I'm not trying to be insensitive, but these are the same people that got caught up in California in them fires. They was flexing and they got caught up. And then they I seen a video where one of them was like, how am I gonna now you see how regular people now you gotta come back down to earth. You gotta see when you up on the top, you don't step on the motherfuckers below you like we're gonna lift you and hold you up. Don't step on us. Cause then when you out, see when MC Hammer all that stuff happened with him, we still supported him. Because MC Hammer never stepped on us. He just gave us good art. I still love MC Hammer. Let me play what this man is talking about over here, y'all. And I'm gonna mute it so I can eat because I'm hungry. For y'all hear my stomach growl. But Kanye, people said, can we have the old Kanye back? Well, if we can bring his mom back, he ain't gonna never be the same. And honestly, do you think that if his mom was alive, he would have married Kim Kardashian? Do you think that shit? Do you think Donda, Donda was not gonna have that? Donda, hell no. Let me hit skip. I get mad just thinking about that. I wish somebody would ask me, do you think Donda?
I can't, like, I'm not doing anything today.
I don't care what you. I don't. Fast forward. Let's skip this. I'm not a fan of him either. But this ain't on his page. This is on somebody called Hot Tub. I'll react to something if it's on their somebody else's. Y'all, this better not be another commercial. YouTube gonna get the coin. This is a monopoly in itself. No, I don't want to go to hers. I love her, by the way. I am a tea sipper, but I don't want to play her I don't want to play her. Honestly, I want to ask before I show a lot of people's stuff, to be honest. She was his voice of reason. Losing his mom. There is a net. Oh, damn. Ow. I'm okay, y'all. Let me move this back. There is a documentary on Netflix. Go watch it. I cried. Oh, I did cry. I did cry. I'm gonna tell you the honest truth, and I might go back and watch it tonight. I don't know why I would, but if I'm studying, it's good background noise. It's Kanye West. I can't think of the name of it. Let me look it up real quick. It's a Kanye West documentary on Netflix. And you want to know something? I When I watched that documentary, like I always knew who Kanye messed him up. Yeah. And then too, when you think about it, if he's saying what he's saying, that damn they caused me to sacrifice her and unintentionally, that would make anybody really mad. But if you go back and watch that documentary, like I said, people's art is very telling. People hide things in art. I hide things in my art all the time, whether it's a skit or it's an art piece. People hide things in art. His friend did this. It's called Gene Yuz. Is that what it's called? Okay, yes. Watch. It's Gene Yuz. Jeen Yuz. Hold on, I'm gonna put it in the chat. And it's a Kanye trilogy on Netflix. I'm gonna go watch it again. Only just because it was good. And before I was super stoned when I watched it before, and I probably missed some stuff, but go down and it breaks everything down. You kind of understand everything he has been through for real, for real. Because honestly, when I watched that documentary at the beginning, seeing that was no secret. His addiction to pee, that was no addiction. That's why he got with Kim K. That's why he's with Bianca. Look at them. They look like GTA. They look like GTA 3. I can't say it out loud, but to be walking up and down the street, they look like the GTA versions of them. Both of them, especially Bianca. Now I hate saying that, like, but it is what it is. When you showing up, popping out, looking how you looking, that's what it is. So, I said what I said. That's the only reason why Kanye has a pee addiction. That's why he got with those ladies. Now, yeah, you could say, yeah, pick your poison. You did it to yourself. It's an addiction, just like we have like alcohol is an addiction and stuff. Pee is his addiction, and that's what landed him in his situation with him. He is so lucky that he is so lucky that they just discarded him from the family and didn't do him like he did like they did the others. But look how they did the others. So how surprised can y'all be when you see Kanye pop out? Let's see. If we could get him off the damn screen real fast. There's some things different about YouTube. I just needed to go back. I just needed to go back. Mm-mm. And it's probably about to play another. I was listening to a song the other day, like, ooh, hey, my jam. And a commercial came right on, right a minute and 20 seconds into that shit. The song won't nothing but 3 minutes. And I'm like, how the fuck are you gonna play a commercial midway through the damn song? Imagine if you were screwing and a song came on. That commercial. Or a Stanley Cup commercial comes on. Or Tamu, Tamu. That's not sexy. Ugh. I miss back in the day when you can listen to a whole foreplay album without fucking commercials popping up. Damn. Come on. Oh my gosh. Y'all tell me when this shit goes through and starts. I don't want to miss none. I went that too far. Oh, look at them is my daddy's work boots. Whose auntie's house they at? What is going on?
Right. Yeah, Rico, you can get the
I am so sick of the commercials so bad on YouTube and their Temu. The Temu is so bad. I'll be watching a video and all of a sudden the whole thing just pops up and goes to a new dialogue in a new tab and it's Temu. I'm so mad where I reported the ad. It won't let me block it, but I reported it. Come on. But yeah, y'all go watch that Kanye West documentary. It literally shows from the beginning. I feel like if y'all see how Def Jam and Rock Nation and all them treated him at first, then they just wanted him to be a producer. He wanted to be a rapper. He wanted to be an artist. That was his main goal. Imagine you wanting to step out and do something and somebody telling you, no, you're going to do this instead. Like they was really not trying to let him in as a rapper. He had to step in as a producer. And literally he was making everybody's beats. That's why you see Kanye's, damn it, come the fuck on. Sorry, y'all. Sorry. I'm bipolar. But that's literally why that's why Kanye West's catalog is so huge. Kanye West is a genius. Like you gotta separate. I did a skit about this shit. You gotta go back and watch it. It's in my all Kiki playlist. But I did a skit about it. You gotta learn to separate the artist from the art sometimes. Because sometimes the art itself is undeniable. What if the person created the trees outside? What, you gonna go outside and just say fuck the trees? I don't fuck with the trees? Why is the sound not?
The legend, man.
Can y'all hear it?
How do you stay out here, though?
It's just very low. Separate the artist from the art. When I seen the documentary of Kanye, it made me put a little bit more into perspective with him, and I understand a little bit more. He is bipolar as well. I'm bipolar, so I have to meet people halfway. I'm not gonna have any friends if I don't.
Yeah.
Oh, we all got something going on.
I seen the online shit. I'm like,
But if I sit here and say I'm not gonna fuck with you because you bipolar, that's kind of fucked up. Because I know some really dope bipolar people. I'm bipolar. Kanye is bipolar. He just was never meant for fame. Kanye probably was meant more so to be behind the scenes and be a producer. Kind of makes you think too, were those people trying to help him? Were they trying to help him or hurt him? He picked his poison. You remember in that movie with Tupac? Let me try and fast forward this shit. I ain't trying to have no home tour. Why does academics look like somebody's fucking teenage? Get the little braids hanging out his hat. Come on, I just want to get to the part.
you got this name specifically.
Absolutely. The leather, the
Why can't you hear anything?
KKK shit.
He went to go put that shit on. So you see, he went to go put it on. Hold on, y'all. Let me try and see if I can turn it up.
I think the best. Damn, can't move this shit up.
Gotta go back to when he walks out the room with the shit on. I'm sorry, y'all. And my shit is
Or
But he's just a designer at heart, man. Like that
I need to
probably,
get a very like if you had that chair.
if we had like two of them, right, it would probably work. If you're looking for that type of look.
I should just stand. The best thing would be right here, and then you put your chair right there. Take my Timbs.
So like put this there.
Yeah, like if you.
Let me get this out the way.
Yeah, it's perfect. So you take that away. So we just had like this framing right here.
Okay. So move this or keep it?
Yeah.
All right.
Like,
We keep this as the middle, or this?
I would take that over just out. You don't need none of that bullshit.
Yeah.
Now, what's the frame look like? Because I like just standing right here.
Okay.
But also, be nice if you sat back here, you can get like a full frame. Now, do you want to talk to me or stand when I'm here? Like this.
I mean, I'm letting you set this on right now. What do you think?
I should have to throw the boots on with it.
Have you worn this out in public?
Nah, funny thing is I really wanted to wear it yesterday, but I thought they would like put me in a hospital for my outfit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like they would put me in the hospital for my outfit. So,
so even yesterday, I'm watching the video, and I'm like, who do you think? Like someone knocks on the door. That's what the tweet said or the video said.
yeah.
Who do you think that is, and what do you think? Obviously, you're saying things that how you feel at the moment,
Yeah.
and some people might feel like you're ruffling feathers. But who do you think would care that much that they would want to threaten your life? Because you do feel like your life is a little bit threatened, right?
Yeah, I think I definitely when I start bossing up for my kids,
Mm-hmm.
I definitely feel. One second, let me just. Yeah, I definitely feel that I was pushing life to the limits by pushing it to the truth. Like we know that wasn't surprising when I put that image up of my youngest daughter.
Yeah.
That wasn't like the most surprising idea, but it'd be things that happen that we know happen that we just can't do anything about. But then they push whatever agendas like on the media that they want us to focus on. And that's something where, I don't know who the people are, so it would sound like real conspiracy theory. I just know that the kid from Lincoln Park got killed for expressing some of these same truths. And for me, just as a father, at a certain point, it's not about, it never was that, but when you're a celebrity, it starts to be about more of what fame is going to get you, what clout is going to get you, what money is going to get you over, is this the right thing for your children? And, I'm willing to die for my children or to allow them to be in this kind of environment that I know they're in. And what I noticed on the comments, they always used to try to, like, for the past 10 years, they used to try to write me off. Oh, he's so crazy, he's so crazy. I'm seeing the comments is now like 60, 70% like, yo, he's just telling you exactly what's going on. He's just the only one that's in a position to be able to do it because I don't have any brand sponsorships. It's like I'm past cancel. So these people out here, they toying, they playing. It's interesting. The swastika, I want to just, I know we have a little bit of time. I want to tell you, by doing it, it's sort of like a magnet where people get so mad and they start exposing themselves because the Jews, they move in the tunnels. They move where you can't see them. They're an invisible hand, and they'll get like, what they'll do is they'll threaten people. Oh, we're going to take your tours away. We're going to drop your artists. You got to say this. You like, how many people I stand with my Jewish people, 3 years ago. And what I did is I stood on it this time. I never backed down. That's my whole thing. That's why I was mad about removing that somebody taught me into removing that Jay-Z tweet, because it was just like, nah, the whole idea is no matter what, I'm not going to back down. So by doing a swastika chain, it then ruffled some feathers. And then I really saw the comparison of me and Puff with the Diageo and the Adidas situation.
Yeah.
Regardless if they could have locked me up for taxes and that, they wasn't playing fair. Like, okay, cool, fair deal. You did good, we did good. It's like, no, you leaving with nothing. We have to destroy you. Even though they came and used us to tap into the culture and make money off of black people and people who enjoy black culture. If we said like, yo, you doing us wrong, you stealing my style, you taking all of my employees, you taking Jerry Lorenzo and making him do my same designs as he's the agreeable Kamala nigga. They started lowering the budgets for Puff. So I related to Puff, and then they pulled out a video with him and Cassie from 10 years ago. And then it made everybody be like, oh, well, Puff's a woman beater, so he's the devil. He needs to be in jail. Right. Meanwhile, I don't know somebody who hasn't gotten to an altercation with a girl at one point, and including Cardi. So now Cardi's like he the number one guy at Rolling Loud, and Puff is in jail. And then you got two women beaters and you got two supposed pedophiles. Watch this. You got three. Watch this. Cardi, Puffy, Kendrick, the two pedophiles, Drake, R. Kelly, or supposed. Puffy and R. Kelly are in jail with Drake 5 years from now, or however long, when they feel like they really
Do y'all
want to get that
remember
boy
what
out
I
here,
said? Hold on.
they're
let me
gonna
pause it.
play the Kendrick song. So that's how far they going. The Kendrick
I was gonna say,
mix
pause,
with the
pause,
Universal,
bitch.
all that
Hold on.
take down of Drake
Hold on, Kanye.
reminds
Hold
me
on, Kanye.
of
Kanye.
the No Diddy
Kanye.
campaign for
Kanye.
Diddy. Like they going all out, but see,
He's
I know how
over-talking
to
me,
go
y'all.
all out,
Hold
and
on.
I'm not even in their position. I just work on behalf of God. Like how this shit comes together, the
That must be
timing,
what.
everything
Damn.
is like a God sense. I had a couple things I want to say. So I pushed into.
Okay, that must be what it's really like with Kanye. Cause I'm like, dude, can I speak? All right, y'all remember what I said, which people probably don't, but I always y'all. That's just my habit. But I've been saying this since TikTok, right? I've been saying like all these players, like it's so weird because all of these people right now, they all have things in common, and it's just so wild that they're at the top of the tip of the iceberg of the news. Like it's just so wild. Um, Listen to what he said. The people that he's talking about are the same people at the tip of the iceberg of the news right now. It's always just this group of people. And I wonder why. But listen to what he's saying. He's mad. He's angry at them. Like the exposing, all these motherfuckers have been P. Diddy exposed. They're trying to expose Jay-Z. Now Big U all of a sudden came out. Big U and Jay-Z NFL deal. All this crazy shit. They're all intertwined together. And it all goes into like all of these artists that are unalived and everything goes in together. And Kanye really is trying to expose it. How do you expose it though? You got to be smart and you got to move a certain way when you do it. What does Orlando Brown do? Like you see people, Daylight, the battle rapper Daylight, they come up and they troll, but they tell the truth. Watch my comedy skits. I troll and I'm making fun of shit, but it's really common sense stuff inside. I'm telling you, people hide things in art. You got to pay attention. They hide it in art all the time. People swear up and down Orlando Brown is crazy. The man has sense, but he has to do that because if you want to still expose shit, you got to make a little bit of a fool of yourself so people can say you're crazy. Okay? Because they think when you're crazy, people don't listen to you, but that's about to change. People about to see one day that the motherfuckers that they call crazy, the motherfuckers that they should have been listening to. So it's just ironic though that he's mad. He has a problem with all of these same people, right? All right, Kanye. Now he don't
The
want to.
Puff song. I put my daughter on the song. The timing was so perfect. She went in, wrapped it. She said, I'm getting sleepy. So she said, okay, good night. And that was the end. And she was giving me like the Lil Kim on the old Bad Boy record. So that's why we put that. And the idea was family. It's so many people who dad actually killed somebody and they would do anything to have their dad home. The two twins, and Christian, lost their mama died and their daddy in jail. And everybody running around listening to murder music, right? But being like, Puff is the enemy. And when I see all these videos, all tapes, everything, Puff more like my twin. Me and him got into it because it's just like I'm telling these top 5 niggas, it's like, yo, actually we probably could be friends, but nigga, you ain't bringing none of that shit over here, nigga. Y'all niggas ain't as crazy as me. And that's why I asked Puff back in the days. It's like, man, how you just made it through all this shit night shit? He's like, I'm the craziest one, nigga. It's like, it's like, so once them people, we family, we can get into it. But they started taking that shit too far. I started taking it personal at a certain point with Puff, like all of the media. Because I wake up every day, whether I did something positive, negative, somebody got something negative to say. You know what I'm saying? So I relate to the idea of being torn down by the media. You know what I'm saying? But keep going on. I know because we got a short amount of time. I just want to hit you with that.
Yeah, no, I mean, so like the whole thing about, and even whether it's the outfit, the swastika, I think some people like, they feel like they're spreading hate and encouraging violence versus people.
The thing that I forgot to say was when my daughter was put on song, that's when I realized that I didn't own their name and likeness. So watch this. All the brands that I've made, I don't get the name and likeness ownership, or at least 50-50 with my kids. So how's it joint custody? My kids are celebrities and I don't have to say so. So watch this one. So this white woman and this white family have the control of these highly influential black kids that are half the children of Ye. And that's just in everybody's face. And they was playing in my face like that. I try to go to champagne and keep it calm. And my dad would call me, say, hey, don't go in on that woman because it's going to affect the children. But now it's like, it's war. Y'all.
All right, real quick, got a question for y'all. Do y'all think that, do y'all think that after Kanye's mom died, that it gave people a little bit of reasons, a lot more reason to take advantage of him? And maybe they knew how he was. Because sometimes you got some people, and we'll just say, for example, you have a man, he's abusive, and he sees a female, and he knows that she's a little bit naive and timid. So he sees that, and he preys on her. Do you think that people may have preyed on him? Because let's see. Let's look it up real quick. When did Kanye West's mom die or pass away? My bad. Let's see. Let's look at that timeline, because it was not very long after. Just that was sad because that was very shocking and surprising. She died November 10th of 2007. All right. When? Hold on. When did Kanye? I probably don't even have to type it all. Marry Kim. Now don't forget about Kim. Kim stole Kanye from Amber Rose. And Amber Rose stole Kanye from a lady. I can't think of her name. No, I don't know who stole Kanye, to be honest, because if y'all remember the order, I don't even know at that point. I think it was Kim that stole Kanye from Amber, because Amber was mad about that. She's like, "Bitch stole my man." Wow. Yeah, married Kanye West married Kim Kardashian May 24th, 2014. She plotted that shit. You know what? I don't like the Kardashians, and I don't give a shit. No, if I would say it even if I was famous. I don't fucking like them because I feel like there's a lot of things. Hollywood is weird. Hollywood is weird because I sit back and something that lives rent free in my head every day is when Nipsey Hussle had that interview with DJ Vlad, and DJ Vlad said, "What's the top 5 women you'd F if you were famous?" And the first one he said was Beyonce. And I'm like, oop, that would be a reason for Jay-Z to hold a grudge because Nip's big and famous. He probably could steal his bitch. Well, anyways, fast forward to the next one. He said Lauren London. Then he said Kim Kardashian. And I'm like, damn, all 3 of those women. He ended up being with Lauren. Lauren was a Diddy's girl. Her sister worked for Diddy. She basically was the reason why they got together because Jay-Z bought all those mixtapes from him, and then bam, there you go to the future with Nipsey not being here no more, and Christopher Darden representing Eric Holder. Christopher Darden worked for the damn um Christopher Darden was on the OJ Simpson trial with Kim Kardashian's daddy. And I'm like, all of this shit links in. And I'm like, people think I be reaching for the stars, and I don't mind because I like reaching for the stars. I could do aerobics and everything. But it'd be weird to me because I be putting shit together. I'm a timeline girly. I like putting timelines together because I want to know this, when it happened, how it happened, and vice whatever. And I just put all the shit together on the timeline, and the timeline lives rent free in my head. And I'm like, all of this shit is just so weird. This is all one giant big movie. Everything in Hollywood, one big giant movie. It's wild. Now almost once it makes me want to write something and do something just to copy it all. Not copy it, but you know what I mean. Kim Kardashian plotted on Kanye West because if you don't realize, the Kardashians in their little show didn't blow up. Nobody was checking for them. Ew. Nobody was checking for Kim had a rat nose. This is before she got her nose done. This is before she got everything done. Kim had no ass. She was walking around in them tilted ass Uggs and them sweaty ass looking yoga pants. Let's be honest. When Kanye found her and picked her up, he uplifted her. He had her walking out in all the fashions, had her at the Met Gala, had her everywhere. And he's mad right now because he feels taken advantage of. Girl, I was with a whole nother woman. He was with Amber Rose. Amber Rose would have never did that to him. Amber Rose would have never did all that. But look, he's lucky that he came out of this thing still dating women, still dressing like a man. Thank goodness, even though he's got this outfit on, Kanye is really, this is how he got your attention. He got your attention. And with this thing on right here, you're listening. Basically, to me, when I look at this symbolizes Black Klansmen. Did y'all see that movie? All right, it should make a whole bunch of sense to you as to how shit operates. Where he's trying to get at. See, this right here is a whole nother conversation that he's having with people that get it. This right here, he shouldn't have to come up and say, this is the reason why I'm dressed like this. That's a whole nother discussion. But you got to listen to what he's saying. Let me stop ranting on. But yeah, y'all, I just wanted to tell y'all the connections was out of this world.
Niggas, they think they too powerful. The Jews think they too powerful. They think they could get Cardi to play with me. They think they too powerful. They think they could get Kim to play with me. The Jews and the whites above the Jews. You get what I'm saying? That's my life is on this shit now. These are my children. Cardi, you could leave me off the album and do that faggot ass trap shit if you want. But now you mention my daughter, like the whole plan is that y'all gonna pull my kids into y'all, whatever the word is, Illuminati system, and I don't have no say-so of my kids, nigga. And anybody close, whether it's the Jews, whether it's Cardi, anybody within my reach, I'm doing everything legally in my power, everything of my fucking mastermind. You get what I'm saying? That's why I'm about to tweet this shit. I want Kendrick to always remember that Jay-Z tweet before he ever crossed the line.
Okay.
Nobody that worked for none of these fucking labels wanted with the king. I am the Don. Lucy and Don't send none of your motherfucking slaves. Don't send nobody because they getting their head torn off. Quick. We ain't got no problem. Ain't no motherfuckers. I'm the only king. I'm the only nigga that'll go up against these niggas. I'm the only nigga that survived through this shit. You know what I'm saying? Me, pussy ass, faggot ass, pink polo ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never killed nobody ass nigga. Fuck all you niggas. All you street niggas, all you rap niggas, just any nigga that ever said something about my fucking hat. None of these niggas, Jay-Z, Beyonce, you ain't helped me when I fucking was having problems with my kids. You could have used your influence. No, your influence is for politics. Your influence is how you could use a nigga you never wanted to sign anyway, that Dame signed. You ain't show up to my first fucking wedding. You ain't my family. I always wanted some kind of family. Never had family out here. So what the fuck? And then they take my actual blood family from me in my face. All right, so go ahead. I just had to get that stream of content. Thank you very much, sir.
Of course. I mean, I'm intrigued by it, and I think people look at some of the stuff you say on face value. I see how, you know, there's three themes that come across with everything with you.
Yeah.
It's betrayal, it's being used, and your ideas, whether it's what you say or what you create, being censored. And I think every time I see it, no matter what you do, it falls under one of those. Like betrayal, there's a shit ton of people.
Yeah.
I mean, like even the Jay thing, you don't regret the tweet, because if he said something about your daughter, you'd probably be upset, right?
He should be upset. You know, I ask people, like if I know somebody that's woke, like I knew this girl that only like hangs around really super woke, like some of like fat black girl models, just like her friends type shit. And I was like, yo, you gotta tell me, you know what tweets y'all didn't like.
Yeah.
You gotta tell me what hurts so I could do it more.
Why?
Because that's when we're weakening the enemy. We breaking them down. All this, I'm a fat bitch on the runway. I'm so powerful. No, you're not. You're causing death. That shit is unhealthy. Let's do statistics on black obesity rates. Everything that's being pushed in the media is about decentralizing and tearing down communities. Even I low-key feel like the ICE is like basically like doing to the Latin communities what they did to the black communities. It's everything to decentralize, remove the fathers. Also, I had this theory that I just wanted to say, wait a second, I have another theory. It's about football and music industry, but I want you to get that that Jay-Z answer. You get what I'm saying? Because everybody's like, what about the fact that everybody knows what I'm saying is true related to that photo that I put up with my youngest daughter, right? But everything is like, you know, but you offended Jay-Z. Fuck him. Fuck him. You know what I'm saying? Put it like this. Why? Let's take it to money. How much money do you think Jay-Z make off my catalog versus what I make off it? Next subject.
Well, some people might feel like, well, like even with the situation with kids.
This is how to get in shape fast.
If you want to drop this, start eating more of these. You might think this would take years to learn, but I'm going to teach it to you in 60 seconds. Watch this.
Visceral fat can cause inflammation. It can accumulate in the heart, in the muscles, in the liver. Visceral fat is like a direct line to metabolic and cardiovascular disease. This type of abdominal fat is associated with a higher risk of death. So how do we get rid of dangerous visceral fat? Well, it's a lot easier than you might think.
Am I the only one that didn't know this about visceral fat?
Some of it is what you can pinch around the midline. Some of it is a large fat apron. This is all visceral fat, and it is highly inflammatory. Literally, this inflammation caused by this inflammatory organ is killing us.
Did you know that you wear your health on your face and your body? And it's true, there are powerful biomarkers that you can visibly see, but you might not know what they mean and what they're telling you about your health.
I want to talk to you about something that's been making waves on social media lately. You've probably seen this guy all over your feed, claiming that cutting carbs isn't necessary for weight loss. No need for long hours on the treadmill either. Now, I know it sounds too good to be true, but let me tell you, there's more to this than meets the eye. I decided to delve into this topic and do some research. Turns out this guy is a celebrity trainer who's gained a massive following for challenging mainstream advice. He claims that what we've been told about weight loss is wrong, completely wrong. And you know what? Makes a lot of sense when you listen to what he has to say.
This is what 10 pounds of fat looks like. If you want to drop this or more, you got to take your metabolism from this to this. For anyone out there who doesn't know their metabolic type, stop scrolling for just 1 second and listen up, please.
Is your body trying to tell you something? The darkness of your outer eye ring, the pinkness of your fingernails, spider veins, veins on your eyelids, your posture, your waist size, your face shape, the list goes on and on. And what impacts these biological markers the most comes down to two words: visceral fat. What is visceral fat? It's been referred to as invisible obesity or radioactive fat because it's the hidden fat, the fat behind your abdomen and the fat that's around your organs and the fat that's toxic to every part of your body, basically erasing your vitality and stealing your strength. And I've been in the fitness industry a long time, and I'm still hearing from people about how they want to get in shape or they want to feel young again, but they don't know what to do. Well, it starts with getting rid of visceral fat. And the number one way to do that is through what you eat and how you move. And everyone knows that food choice can help you lose weight, but it can also radically change how you look and feel and perform. The food that you eat directly impacts what kind of fat your body stores and where it stores it. A little bit of that comes down to genetics, but it's also what you eat. Do you know what can happen if you optimize your diet?
2 days ago, I was the lightest I'd been since I was about 23.
Wow.
I've never really experienced that with other diets. I've really not. I thought I was getting there with a carnivore diet because I was like, oh, I can do this. I eat whatever I want. I just don't need carbohydrates. I gained 12 pounds.
But how can you know what to eat? Well, there's a million different diets out there, all sending you mixed signals. I want to show you a way of eating that will help you optimize your results without having to follow some super strict, unbearable diet. And so if you're ready to stop guessing and start knowing, take our quick and easy quiz and discover our science-backed approach to just destroying your visceral fat. And millions of people have already taken this quiz and are seeing incredible results. So this is our body type quiz. It's a free quiz. It's 6 different questions, super easy. It takes like literally 20 seconds. You can do it right now. And then at the end of it, it tells you what your body type is, but it also tells you the 3 most important things to do based on what your body type is. And it's completely free. And we won't ask for your email or anything like that. So if you guys want to check it out, click that link below, take my free body type quiz and get your personalized plan right now.
Do it. Just get started now. Don't wait. Not tomorrow. Now.
Were you recently injured in a car accident? Look at
Like, even with the situation with kids, I hear you speak about it a lot. Like, nobody really spoke up on your behalf. But even when you speak about Kim, people might be like, well, you picked her. Like, you put yourself in that.
Absolutely, I did. That was my fault.
Maybe they're saying that you don't take accountability.
No, that was my fault. I didn't want to have children with this person after the first 2 months of being with her. But that wasn't God's plan. But my issue with all these faggot ass celebrity niggas is, if you ain't gonna speak on my behalf of the situation I'm in right now with my children or where I was when I asked for the help years ago, don't talk about my political views. Push your T. Like, nigga, I bled for you. If nigga asks you about me, say we ain't speaking on Ye. You know what I'm saying? Because that's how y'all looking at me like a Vic, because you a street nigga. But it ain't that time no more. I'm the lawyer off Carlito's way. I'm the boss. You niggas is broke. You niggas is not masterminds. And you niggas should never have ever gone. Look at John Legend, old sissy ass. I ain't never do nothing wrong to that nigga. I changed generations of his life. And they got out that faggot ass hot sweater nigga come up and just this nigga wears sweaters in motherfucking August and
I'll be back,
Barbados.
y'all. My cat made me fall. I hurt my back. I'll be right back.
No, they say he smell like mashed potatoes. I don't know where I got this from.
No, that used to be your guy though. And like, so all these relationships,
Yeah.
are they repairable? Like even the Pusha, the Jay, the like, there's a long list. Even Cardi, like I feel like, I know you say you want to hurt them, but you might overstep the line where maybe at a point Jay's like, man, I'm cool. Like I think after that tweet, he definitely, and I don't know if these are relationships that's salvageable.
Why would I want to salvage relationships with
to a lot of people?
Why would I want to salvage relationships with broke ass slaves and slave herders? Like everybody. So this is what I'm saying. The Jay-Z thing leads me to the NFL. Why do they want a Drake to be out of there? Why do they want somebody with no hits like Kendrick to do the Super Bowl? Right. This is a theory I had. The people that run the Super Bowl had to come to people who run the music industry and be like, you guys, you're letting your niggers get out of hand. Oh my God, that Kanye. Would somebody take a knee for it? Where's he out of there? See, that's the problem. You let them last too long. In our league, they're for 2 years, 3 years, they're out of there. We deal with we got Tom Brady. He's great. We made Mahomes throw that fucking Super Bowl, so Tom could get his 7th ring and shit. But like you guys at the music industry, you got to do, start getting smaller artists and put them on. We're going to set you up. We're going to take Rolling Loud. We're going to connect them with Live Nation. And then we're going to get a bunch of small artists. And then, you'll be able to make your money off of that. And then, if we take, Cardi's doing good, we'll make them take the blue pill. We'll have them rap about Skims. And then mention Northwest. We love Northwest. Kanye, don't worry about him. He's a lunatic. Don't worry about him. Does any of that sound right or sound accurate to you?
Yeah, if you look, it does seem like, I don't know if it's that control, but you could see.
Wait a second. You don't think you can see my eyes through the mask right there?
Yeah.
You don't know if it's that control, meaning, but
so I'm the person who, again, I'm not gonna normalize me, and where like I'm the guy on Twitter, but I'm like, wait, you really think there's like this hidden hand that's really kind of moving in this direction, or it just kind of happens to be?
Do you think it's not? Do you think it's a possibility it's not? You think it's just all by chance and shit?
I would be opposed to it, but it feels like a little bit more. That's why a lot of people are intrigued too. Yeah. Because if probably one of the richest rappers ever is
not probably, definitely, but keep going on.
When you've gotten to the heights, and I've said you're the greatest hip hop artist ever. When that person's then telling us it's like that, you then got to step back and be like, he knows definitely something we don't know.
Yeah.
And I think that's where we're also trying to like watch you and even listen. Even if people don't like some of the stuff you say, they're trying to figure out connect the dots and really see what's going on.
Well, you know what? I'm a leader and I channel and I don't see everything. I didn't picture us being here right now. I didn't have this vision yesterday, but I had one bag with me. I just got my leather outfit and it was there. So it's meant, and I always thought, wow, that would make a really iconic interview setting. And I'm happy that I'm not sitting in it. And this is now making the movie. Like I said, with the North situation on the song with his son and the new artist, Jasmine Williams, it happened like that. Certain things I lean into. People think I'm strategic. The enemy might, my enemy, our enemy might think I'm strategic, but I'm not strategic. I just lean into what I really feel and I say my truth, and whatever comes with it, comes with it. But my truth is so obvious to so many people because people are not allowed to say their truth to the point where they psych themselves out to think it's not true. And then, so I'm not saying people's truth, I'm saying people's feeling now. Because your truth can be told to you, you could be programmed, but your gut is going to have millions of lifetimes of information. So when I go and I tweet, especially now, I'm speaking to people's gut feeling. Like, Iggy not taking sides, but she gonna do everything in her power to make sure Onyx never is next to Kris Jenner. And you know why, and she knows why. That girl came from Australia, then no family in the middle of Miami. Now she's out here in California, and her whole goal as a mom is to keep her son as far away from Kris Jenner as possible. And we all know why. We all know those sex tapes are signed for. We all know those children, just in general, celebrity exploitation. Like when my daughter wants to rap, it's a thing where, damn, you really want to get into this game like this? And it's this balance. I had people around me. I was like, yo, this man, Cardi, is calling my baby mama, rapping about Skims, and then saying he need vocals. She made a supporting slip, needs vocals for the album. And the man was like, well, you know, that will blow her up. I said, it's my daughter, nigga. And see, that's the time when nigga hear me screaming from the other room and be like, why he's screaming?
Wait, who said they would blow her up?
Well, I purposely didn't say the names and shit, you know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to, anybody that never spoke out against me publicly, I'm not going to speak out against them publicly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So
did I answer that? So it's just God. I'm just channeling. Yeah. I'm just channeling something. So I ain't telling y'all to follow me or do not. Yeah, people are not even in a position to follow me. It's like I could change hearts and minds, perception, but at the end of the day, you still got to go work for a white man. You still got to work for a Jewish man that works for a white man. The black dollar has been so decentralized since gentrification and the fall of Black Wall Street that it's next to impossible for a community to get on their feet, get past the drugs, the food. The food's the original drug. The hurting, the fucking 25%, definite, not chance, but definitely being locked up, the abortion rates. Like our position, I don't have the exact answer to the equation of how to get out of where we are, but I'm not going to say we're not in where we are. And this might be some Star Wars shit where it take generation after generation after generation where it'd be North and it'd be this and be that, but it's like you either on this side of it or you on that side. Cardi took the blue pill, but he made his name off of the red pill. The Matrix. The red pill is the niggas like Neo. The blue pill are the agents. So now Cardi is an agent. And you will see him like, you see on the joint where somebody touches them and then they become the agent?
Yeah.
That's what happened. They come, them Jewish people come, the record people come, they'll say, they literally called Ty Dolla and said, and this is coercion. That's why these niggas gonna be locked up someday. They'll come to you, they said, Ty, you have to denounce Ye publicly or we're gonna drop your artist, Leon. We're going to cancel all your tours. So they on some mob shit. So it's die, nigga. You know what I'm saying? They up here threatening niggas, stopping their money. This is real life shit off of a statement, off of me wearing a motherfucking chain, off of me wearing they pain. But they playing, turning up, promoting, and making money off of our pain. But if I wear a piece of they pain, then they're going to threaten to destroy everything moving, everyone around, destroying people's lives. We're going to destroy Leon's life. Leon did that whole SZA album, and now we're going to destroy his life if you don't denounce this man's tweet type shit.
Do you talk to these people like before you send out a tweet? Because I would imagine he could give you a call and say, "Yeah, I'm in a tough spot." Like, you know, and again, I think you said something important. You're not expecting everybody around you to be dick riders and agree with you. But when they speak out against you, you feel like it's either necessary or that's a form of betrayal, right?
Yeah, like Ty put up the tweet before we landed. He said, I got to say something. I said, I'm not racist, but Ye is. We agreed upon that. When I landed, he put up, I don't condone hate speech. You letting these niggas put words in your mouth. I 137x'd his career. Not one, not two, not 20, 137x'd it. And while I'm on a plane, you put up word by word Jewish vernacular. My thing is we can sit and talk it out. I know they on your head, but nigga, you don't got to denounce me. Period. And if you do, you talk to me about how we gonna do it. See all these street niggas and this niggas running around with guns, got bodies. They think they boss, so they think I'm a motherfucking Vic or some shit. They think because I give niggas high salaries, nigga, I'm a billionaire, nigga. I don't give a fuck about that shit. See, this is my issue with Jim Jones, right? So he says he's gonna get a jib or a div. I don't know what the fuck the word is, but basically like he gonna get a percentage if he introduced me to this crypto nigga, right? Mm-hmm. And I know this shit sound like a Tarantino movie. Jim Jones wants me to meet with Mr. Pink to make $2 million off a crypto coin. Next Tarantino film, right? So then I found out before the second meeting that he was gonna make this money. So
did he tell you?
No, he said that he's going to get a percentage. He didn't tell me what it was, and he didn't say he's going to give me a piece of it either. When I found out how much money it was, I was like, you know what?
I just made a 20.
All right, while that, and my bad, y'all, because I was out there. I was having a smoke session. I was meditating, and then I came back in the house, and my cat was at the door. And then, like, I looked down, I seen, and I did like this twirl, and I fell, busted my ass, landed on my back. I'm okay though. I'm okay. The cat is okay. She took off up the steps, but I'm like, just damn, I had to get myself together. But it's just playing commercials. They gonna get paid. But yeah, so far, y'all, all the shit that he's saying, yes, fucked up. But sometimes you have to ask, why are people saying that shit? Like, why? What's making him? Because this is like, wow. Like, who would have thought? Like, just some people come out and they say shit all the time. Like, they got shit to say about other artists, other people in the industry all the time. But for something like this, and you gotta, of course, if it's Kanye, he would, even if he didn't have the clothes on, even if he didn't have a costume on, it sure would have probably went viral with the shit he was saying. But if, if you think about it, if it was you, why would you go on there without a costume saying shit like that? Salute to you, Colton. Y'all go and check Colton out. Colton, I'm so proud of him. He even inspires me to come on here more. I know it's difficult trying to get this shit to work, but Colton takes really nice photos. Like Colton is like model, like Fenty needs to go and grab him up or something like that. Like Colton is doing his thing. Go and check and support him out is what you know what I mean. But yeah, you gotta ask, why are people saying that? Why? Sometimes I ask myself, why did I say this? Sometimes I might go back and look at some of my stuff and I might be like, why did I say it? And I process it. It's how you process it. Like for example, somebody go back and they pull something up that I said a long time ago. I'm gonna ask them, well, what climate was that in at the time? How was I feeling? What for me to say it? Like what was my reasons for saying it? This is my why I said it, and if I had a reason to say it back then, I said what I said. Why would I apologize for that shit now? I may not feel that way anymore. But back then, that was who I was back then. And back then I said what the fuck I said. So, but Kanye, this is whoa. I don't I will say this. I definitely don't agree with saying stuff like that about somebody's kids because they're innocent. They have nothing to do with it. But how I also look at it, I like to look at, okay, I play chess. When you play chess, like you start looking at a lot of things a little bit different. Instead of looking straight at one thing, you looking at everything around that. Like for example, you're out driving. You're not out driving focusing on you and your lane, you're looking at everything around you because you got to watch them motherfuckers too. All right, you paying attention to all angles. And I'm like thinking to myself, well, I'm thinking maybe he's hinting at also see what happens when you have a child naturally versus IVF. So I'm thinking maybe it was more so jabs at something like that. He didn't have to say the R word, of course. He didn't have to say anything like that. But in order to grab people's attention, it did. And I'm surprised the Beehive didn't come harder as hard as they did. As like normally they come harder for so much other shit. Then the Kanye is still standing. He does not give a fuck. Sorry, y'all. Hold on. That was ridiculous. People be doing the most in this little ass motherfucking city. It's too small to be doing shit like loud ass, being loud like that, hooping and hollering, doing all that loud shit. But it didn't cause me to lose my train of thought. We're gonna go back and play this video. I know, Starla. Come over here.
So when
You found out about
when I found out that he was getting the money, I was like, how much money is it? Yeah, I'm gonna take that meeting for you to get the money, but I guess I gotta sit there. What you go? Like I wasn't like, oh nigga, you ain't tell me I'm not gonna do. I still took the meeting, and the nigga still got the money, right?
So he got paid $2 million.
Yes,
For you taking the meeting.
From me taking the meeting. But watch. And I was the money was a bit behind my back. I didn't really know about it. People be doing shit behind my back. My issue with Jim was we working on clothes. And I said, look, send me a PDF. For anybody who doesn't know, it's like a group of pictures in a folder that you send to the iPhone. You could do like 300 pictures, 10 pictures on it, 10 pages. I said, send me a PDF of all the ideas, all the young niggas you know in New York. Let me see all of this shit right now. Let the king see everything that's happening, right? This man tells me, I don't know how to make a PDF. That was way more disrespectful to me than a nigga figuring out how to get the $2 million. Do you understand why? Because this shit to my face, nigga. You gonna lie to me about a fucking PDF, you faggot ass nigga? After I sat and took the meeting for you, you took the money and I ain't even asked your broke ass for a percentage?
Maybe he didn't know how to do it.
Do you think one of his young niggas knew how to do it?
Yeah, of course.
Do you think that he could have figured it out after that nigga made $2 million?
Definitely.
Next subject.
Definitely. What is the real thing with you and Drake? Like I've always been confused. It feels like I can't tell if it's a love-hate thing. I've watched hundreds of hours of you talking about just interviews, and at a point it felt like the energy shifted, and then we just started seeing it everywhere, and I can't tell what is it.
Yeah, it's like family members that you don't fuck with. Like I appreciate. One thing is Drake is a million times better than Kendrick and a million times more important. You know what I'm saying? What Future has done, Thug, what Drake just culturally is. That shit last year, I couldn't even barely sit through that shit. That shit was insane, bro. That shit had Lucian Grange, Universal, Drake lawsuit shit written all over it. This shit, at the end of the day, all this shit I'm saying, Jim Jones, Kendrick did, all these celebrities. The funny thing is we're all in the same boat. But while we're on that boat, we're also fighting amongst each other. And as I get stronger and stronger, I get more into a position of being who I really am. But right now, or maybe I get into that position right now, but where I was yesterday, it was like, how the fuck I'm supposed to lead y'all and you got these niggas that's running y'all making you fuck with me? So none of y'all niggas can fuck with me or will fuck with me, and if you fuck with my daughter, then I'm sitting down for that. So, and that's my stance on it. It's like, nigga, I make music better. I push the niggas don't. No one make music that's nowhere near as good as music. Like when I made Moon, it basically ended Frank Ocean's. He ain't have a song since then. You know, sipping some wine, like nigga. Like I knew, I heard. I was like, oh, this nigga's never gonna be able to make another album again. I wanna go to the moon. Any genre of music that anyone has, I make a better version of it. I'm 10 times stronger at music than anyone living. But then in 5 territories, okay, what do I do? Clothing, this, political stance, social media, expression, gravitational pull, momentum creating, all that. So what do we do with that? Why do I go at the celebrities? Because they're in the way. They're making, as J. Cole said, false idol. Nigga, you're the false idol. You can't fuck with me no day. They're the false idols. They want to put people, camouflage the truth, the goal, the true God. And everybody know, all of them know what it is. All of them needs to work for me. Drake need to be my writer. Trav need to be my producer, like how it always was. But somebody, they pull them to the side, they Virgil them niggas. See, the thing is, Virgil going to LVMH, the black situation don't change. Kamala, vice president, the black situation don't change. Or the world situation, period. Obama president, the world situation don't change. Steve Jobs, Elon Musk, Ye, Disney, Howard Hughes. Howard Hughes changed flight. You know what I'm saying? And if you watch The Aviator, him as a white man, him because he's a maverick, they fuck with him. They fuck with him. At the end of the day, y'all fucking with me, but I'm here to just tell y'all that y'all can't fuck with me. That's the whole idea. Like,
why say fuck Virgil after he passed? I think a lot of people feel like he's not here to defend himself.
I'm trying to pause
And
this shit.
that I think people are just confused by that. We get the story.
All right, y'all. Let's stop right there. This is so fucking long. Jesus. Thank y'all so much for being in here with me. Let me see if there's like, you know how people sometimes I do it on some of my skits, like the one, like the Keeping It Real with the Kiki's episode is 30 minutes long. I put the timestamps in there for y'all so y'all can go straight to the shit. Some people don't wanna. I mean, I don't see why you wouldn't want to watch my full skit. But where the hell it ain't? He ain't get this thing wrong. Wait, it's like different parts. Oh, is this different parts of this? But y'all get what he's saying, right? I'm not gonna play the whole thing because it's probably good that y'all go to that. I mean, to him academics and watch the rest of it. I don't want to, but y'all see where he's going at. He's like all over the place with it. But this is what a bipolar rage rant is. I've been through it before. Um, where I just will go to fuck off and say some real shit. It will when I do mine, it be honesty, right? It be something that I've been thinking for a while. And I might go and just like, okay, so for example, I was on Facebook one day and this person is my friend. Like it's nothing like no beef or anything like that. They're a creator as well. But they pissed me off one day because I said, wait a minute, like I don't mind the jokes and things like that. Like, but when you start joking about like my comedy, you're not gonna see me like joking about I don't know. I'm not gonna sit up here and say big women this, big women that, or skinny women this or skinny women that, because that's just your body type, and my body type is my body type. Like nobody should be worried about it. But he was just making a whole lot of jokes about both sides. But one day he was hitting real hard on skinny girls. And I'm like, motherfucker, I went on his same shit that he made the fucking joke about. And I said, I know your big back ass ain't talking looking like the back of one of them big Magnavox TVs from back in the motherfucking 80s. Don't play with me. And I commented and he said, you all right? I'm good. I just had to say that. Get it off my chest though, because if you're gonna say some shit, honey, we're gonna be even today. We're gonna be 50-50 with it. Cause I'm gonna say what I gotta say. You'll say some hurtful shit, I'm gonna say some hurtful shit. And a lot of times say that's like a bipolar that might be my bipolar rage rant for the day. If I just go on Facebook and somebody need to get told about themselves, I just tell them, like, you made the post public for every damn body shit. Here come the public. But this is what he's doing. Like, a lot of it is coming off kind of all over the place, but that's what it is. So a bipolar rage, and I'm not justifying it. A lot of the stuff he said he probably should have kept into himself. But all I'm saying is, like, who gonna check him now though? Some people might want to sue. I mean, if they can, but who's gonna check him now? Can't nobody go and unalive him because everybody gonna be side eyeing. He didn't already brought it to people's attention. I mean, it's been brought to people's attention plenty of times previously if people paid attention. But I mean, this is all this, and I will say this: I don't like DJ academics, but like I said, I can respect people's art, right? He did pretty good for this interview. If this is his first interview, he did all right for it. He really did, and this was like overwhelming because I think, like, man, I would like to do interviews if they come out and just be a little wild and all over the place like that. Like, whoa, what's going on here? What do we have? Like, can you explain your outfit and everything? Like, he came out and he moved the furniture around. He came out and changed the feng shui up. He said he got the boots on and everything. Like, the reason why I was laughing, in case people are like, why was she laughing so hard? I was laughing because I get the costume. I get it. A lot, like I said, you got to troll in order to get people's attention. It worked, didn't it? It works every time Kanye does it. That's why Kanye will always be relevant. But a lot, like, he's venting a lot. He's venting too. Like, some motherfuckers did him wrong, and that's why he's just roasting them and he just talking cash money shit about them. Like, he's pissed. Most people handle their shit secretly. If I see, oh fuck, P Diddy he in some shit right now, the feds is on his ass. Well, now is a good time for me to sue him for my little bit of change that he owe me. It don't got nothing to do with it. This is just gonna be some extra shit. Like, that's how I see it, y'all. A lot of people, they just dismissed him straight just because of the outfit. I just wanted to listen to what he was saying, and I wanted y'all to hear what he was saying. Because he obviously had a reason. I don't think people just not have a fucking reason. You see what I'm saying? I don't know what else to. Let me see. What else did I react to? What else should I react to, y'all? I'm trying to think. Do I have anything in my saved list that I want to go to? But yeah, go back and watch the full interview if you want to. That thing is 2 hours long. I said, oh no, it's just only a matter of time before I get a headache. If I stay watching this, I won't be heading for trouble. All right, let me go. I'm not going on my channel, y'all. I'm going to my one of my playlists where I can react to something else. I think I know what I want to react to. Let me mute it because my video is about to play. So, y'all, I heard something about some damn Coca-Cola. I always do a recall. Like, I would be like, look, it would be a random black screen podcast, right? And I would say, um, y'all better watch out. The motherfucking bottled waters, they said the motherfucking caps will shoot off and motherfucking dart you in the motherfucking eye and the forehead. Don't get them shits. They didn't do a recall on them. I would come and just warn people. But then after a while, it started to just be a little bit too often and too much shit, like everything. And I'm like, y'all just go to the website. Here is the link. Let me see. Coca-Cola recall. Normally it pops up, but it's weird because it didn't pop up. That's my page, y'all. Make sure y'all go and subscribe, like, whatever. I really appreciate it more when people just go to my skits. I mean, the art, yeah, I care about that, but I care about the skits more because, I don't know. if I wanted to be a director or something like that, and make movies or make shows or do anything and put it on Tubi, I think I could do that shit. I think people would, because it's Tubi. I think I make good quality stuff. I think I could make something that's real good quality if I had the materials and stuff like that. Okay, here we go. In Europe, in Europe, that's all. Just in Europe. No, here we go. All right, y'all. This right here, I got it on mute just in case a commercial pops up. Why am I squared? I want it to be rounded. How do I change it? Never mind. I forgot I changed it. All right, so this is Coca-Cola recalls thousands of cans due to possible plastic contamination. Don't you miss when they were in the bottle? Man, they was good icy cold.
Contaminated with plastic. The cans were distributed.
Don't do this to me.
In Illinois and Wisconsin, none here in Colorado.
Move the mouse
It
off
hasn't
the
made
screen,
anyone
it
sick
plays.
so far. The FDA labeled this as a class 2 recall, which means the risk of getting sick is slim.
Oh, she's pretty. Oh, well, that was a short ass damn video. Oh, hell no. I don't trust it. I don't trust it. That was too damn short. That was, imagine watching the news and you drinking a Coca-Cola and you motherfucking drinking your drink and that shit come on and it's only 10 seconds long. The bit and they just scoot on to something else. And in Australia, what can we rewind back to you telling me I was about to choke on some plastic by drinking this shit? See, that's the shit that I be talking about, y'all. Lord have mercy. What kind of damn news article was that? Let's go back over here. Well, if you know of anything that you want me to react to right now that you think is gonna knock my socks off, put it in the comments. I don't know. Let me see. Let me go. I have people that I follow. I follow. Let's go to trending. Trending's always good. Starla, come here. Come here, baby. Let me get you a treat. I call her squeezables, her little squeezables. I call them go-gurts. So she be when I go get my go-gurt, she be thinking that's a squeezable. And then I call her her treats, I call them cookies to make her feel like she just is a part of human life. All right. So guys, we're on the trending page here. I don't know why this shit is moving slow like it is. I will say it's moving faster with this little repeater thing I got. I just had to reset it. All right, let's see. Most unhinged video. All the way. No, can't do no music. I am not trying to be. I've been trying to behave because Superman is coming out with something new. Let's look at this. Let's just in case. I don't want to get in trouble if it's like some music. Watch them have background music. Let's see. Do y'all like Superman? I'm more of a Batman girl. See, Batman never folded. Batman always stood 10 toes down. Superman folded. I remember. Watch this, y'all. Come on. sound like he crushed his chest. He definitely bruised ribs. Who is that? Is that who I think it is? Tell me that's not who I think it is. I don't know why it's freezing and stuff, y'all. Hold on. Whoa. Yeah, you better get up. Oh. Oh, I forgot he had. Stop. Stop. It be like that though.
Crypto, take me home.
The dog can talk?
Home.
Oh, that's him.
Crypto. Home.
This is some shit that I've always tried to train my animals to do. Please, can you get the remote for me? Can you please move me to the bedroom? Okay, I'll see this because I do love DC. I love What is this? The whole damn movie.
Hey, Karmelo.
Thank you.
No need to thank us, sir, as we will not appreciate it. We have no consciousness whatsoever. Merely automatons here to serve. Meet 12. She's new.
Yeah.
14.
I have to pause this because it's like it's showing the whole movie so far, and if it's like this, I don't know. Let me go back. Let me find something else that's trending. But yeah, y'all, that's the Superman movie. You can go and you can check out the rest of that. But it was kind of like I'm like, come on, I want to see some shit. When it comes to DC and stuff like that, like if it would have been Batman, it would have been some shit at the beginning. It would have been an automatic chase of some sort of chase. Let's see what's next. This is trending shorts. I gotta find something that's not clickbait. Finding your introvert friend on a Friday night. I don't really feel like no couple shit either. Let's go down. Sleep Token, Caramel's a song. Bloody Mary. Distro. Oh. Loaded. I need to see the pictures. Emma Frost, the White Queen character review. Marvel. Okay. Somebody like Rod Wave. That's a song. Can't react to it because of the fucking music. Forsyth County. Aluminum foil plus epoxy. Oh, that's actually probably really fucking pretty. Five Nights at Freddy 2. Let me see this. Please don't be no music in it to get me in trouble. I like the first one a little bit. But for a second one, I like the first one, but for a second one,
Welcome back. Are you ready to start the show? Count with me now.
I don't like stuff that's targeted towards kids. Like the only thing that's acceptable is Children of the Corn, because sometimes it be some kids that's really like Children of the Corn. Like that's relatable. That's different. Oh, you little demon spawn. That's relatable. But I don't like it better not get me in trouble.
Showtime!
No, they could do better. I don't even think I'm gonna see that. You know why? I'm gonna save myself some time and probably save you some time. When the preview was like that, baby, you didn't explain nothing to me. You didn't tell me nothing just now. I just seen some that's it. And some little rabbit feet. No, that's not good enough. That's not gonna entice me. I'll be real careful nowadays. I will wait to see how them numbers run up for y'all. And then let's see. What else can I react to? It ain't shit on the trending page. This is what's trending. This is what's trending. End of the world. Come on now. So I don't know. People need to just be not manifesting shit. You want to know something, y'all? Like in music, art doesn't have to be manifestation, but when you add manifestation into anything, it can either be good or bad. But I notice when they add manifestation into like music, it's always more negative than positive. You have stuff like end of the world instead of like see you tomorrow. Shit like that. Like it just be negative. Even people's albums, some people's songs, I won't even listen to them because of the fucking title of the song. I won't listen to that shit. People gonna learn. People gonna learn, and then them motherfuckers gonna learn, and then that's when they're gonna be switching up, sounding like Barney tunes. Um, good, bad, ugly. Mm. All right, so there was a movie. I'm about to react to this. I'm about to find this movie. There was a movie that I watched on Netflix. It's really good because there's not shit on here. This was what was it? The Menu. It was called The Menu on Netflix, and it was weird. Ooh, and I was eating, like I was studying and eating. So I was like, oh, this is real weird. Y'all need to go watch. It's a must watch. It's not new. It came out some years ago on Netflix. Come on. Your girl can't wait till she get her glasses and can see. See, look. All right. Um, yeah, it's good art. Basically, when you watch it, you're just gonna be like so weird out. You're gonna be thinking about what's currently happening and what's taking place. But it's art in art. The chef that they're going to see, like I heard a story that this happened to them in real life, but they got together, they were invited to like this dinner party with these elites or whatever, and they all go to this dinner party, and the people at the dinner party are a part of they're a part of the meal or the show. It's basically like a show. It's like art. He's giving each entree or each meal is like a art. I don't even know how to describe it. You got to go and see it, but it's wild. Like the shit is like. But I get it. When you're an artist yourself, you get shit like this. I get it. At the very end of the movie, I can't even tell you because it's gonna be given away. So let's see which trailer we want to watch. Let's watch the first one because always first is always good. Y'all hit the like button for me, please. Yes, I don't see any likes. Hit the like button for me. I should have said that. I should have pinned that. I should have been saying that. I'm not good with it. I don't expect people to be coming. I'm used to being alone anyways.
Is that going to fit everyone?
And I don't know why I'm looking over
Easily.
here.
12
when I
customers
should be
total.
looking
How do they
here.
turn a profit?
12.50 a head. That's how.
What are we eating, a Rolex?
Oh, I'm
One of those
sorry, y'all.
classics.
Let me go back.
Is that going to fit everyone?
Easily. 12 customers total.
How do they turn a profit?
12.50 a head. That's how.
What are we eating, a Rolex?
It's one of his classics.
You have to try the mouthfeel of the mignonette.
Please don't say mouthful.
Tonight will be madness.
Welcome. We'll endeavor to make your evening as pleasant as possible.
She's the smart one. Out of all the guests there, she's the only one that's using her.
Welcome to Hawthorne.
Here we are family.
She's like the type of person that I would love to look at my art.
We gel.
They gel.
We gel.
He's not just a chef, he's a storyteller. The game is trying to guess what the overarching theme of the entire meal is going to be. You won't know till the end.
Who are you?
I am Margot. Why do you care?
I have to know if you're with us or with them. This menu,
The pictures, they're of us.
this guest list. How do they get these? It's not good. This entire evening.
This is just theater. It's stagecraft.
We're leaving now. Has been painstakingly planned. This is real, isn't it?
What the hell is going on?
We now offer you a 45-second head start. Okay, 45 seconds starts now. This is what you're paying for.
Get out of my way.
It's all part of the menu. It's okay.
No, we're gonna die tonight.
Yes.
Yeah.
Happy birthday to you.
You told him it was my birthday? Seemed funny about 3 hours ago.
Y'all, that is a good ass movie. I sat and I watched that. I wasn't expecting it to be anything the way honestly, I thought you're probably thinking that they gonna become the meal, and I was thinking that shit too, but no, it's not. You need to go and watch that shit. My favorite part of it, and I'm not gonna give away the whole thing, but you seen the part where the officer comes in or whatever. I ain't gonna say it. You need to see it, because if I say that, then go and watch that shit. It's on Netflix. It's called The Menu. The red haired girl that you seen, she was not invited. Queen's Gambit. I need to watch Queen's Gambit. That's on my list. I'm gonna watch it. It's been on my list, but I've been like watching a bunch of quick shit, like finding quick shit to get it over with off my list first. But yeah, she's smart. She was just a guest. That's why she is on to everything from the beginning. She straight up tells him, like, I don't like your food. Like, she's not, and that's why I guess what happens in the end happens the way it does, because she was not an original guest. So they all end up dying, but I shouldn't have said that, but go watch it. You got to see how it ends up, though. It is wild. Wild. Okay. I don't want to watch them spoilers. I should do spoilers, but I don't want to watch spoilers. Y'all, there's this person that I watch on here. Let's watch this real quick. There is this person that I watch on here. His channel is The Family. So make sure y'all go and check him out and support and subscribe. All right. And I am just using this for entertainment purposes. By no means want to take their work. I just want to show this and react to this because I haven't seen it yet. And I seen it and I saved it to my playlist, or I saved it to my the list. Star High School football player killed after bullying another student over a seat. That happened here in Virginia with some college students where I think it was 3 black men got shot and killed. There was another young black man that did it, and come to find out he was being bullied. It was a football team, and it was like hazing, and he was being hazed and bullied real bad, and he just did what he did, and it was on the bus, and I think it was like something similar. It's just so weird, so weird. We gotta teach our children that bullying others, no matter if it's another kid, whatever, it's not okay. Everybody is everybody, and we're all people. We're all unique and we're all different. There's no way that you should be bullying them for how they come. You shouldn't be bullying them at all for just there is no reason other than hatred and just meanness in your soul is nasty and shitty colored black. It stank like doo doo. You have the worst. Like you can't be a decent human being going around and treating people wrong like that and thinking that you're gonna have a great life. You're gonna always be bitter and dark. You're not going to get everything in life that you deserve. Stop doing that to people. Be good to people. I always tell people, compliment somebody. Because I have went out and randomly complimented people. We just got this man up here talking. Um, I have randomly complimented people and they have came back and said I was having the worst day ever. Thank you for that. I didn't know what day they was having. And see, you don't know what day people are having. You don't know what people are going through. Everybody is different. Everybody is unique. And everybody is going through something. There is no reason to be ugly towards. Now, let's say disclaimer. Somebody comes at me and they real nasty, and then I go in on them like it's open season. That's me protecting my mental. All right, so I'm protecting me. Period.
Victim's father says his son died in the arms of his twin brother.
High school community gathered tonight in grief after the stabbing death of a teenager at a track meet.
Another teenager, a student at Frisco Centennial, is now charged with the murder.
He was going to turn out to be a great individual and impact this world with positivity. Track. He was doing everything right. I was so proud. And his brother was holding him, trying to hold the blood in, and he passed. My son watched his brother die in his arms.
It's unclear how Anthony got the knife into the meat or what exactly led up to the fight. Anthony is now facing first-degree murder charges, and Jeff Metcalf
It was the best weekend ever.
Is only left with memories.
I was able to watch and be blessed so much. But having both my sons are amazing.
When Jeff Metcalf was diagnosed with cancer 9 years ago, his boys were his strength. Now cancer-free, it's his faith that's keeping him strong.
And when I kissed his forehead today, as his body was cold, I ran my fingers through his hair. I told him it's not goodbye. It's see you later.
I get it.
I'll join you at some point too, son. You just beat me to this place.
I feel like if I was talking to my grandmother about this situation, may she rest in peace.
Hold on, bro. Before you say what you say, but the reason why I thought I had my volume down, my bad. When I read the title, starts, killed after bullying another student, and then I see the picture of the student that actually did what he did, and you see the bags under his eyes. Remember how I told y'all I've been trying to get rid of these bags in my eye. I'm taking CMOS now. Give me another week, and I should be good. It's starting to look better. But I have bags under my eyes, and now my days, I won't lie to you, are way more just brighter. So I have been crying less. I have depression, and I've been transparent about that. But I'm strong. I'm a strong Black queen, so I know I can get through it. I've been dealing with the shit for over over 15 years now. So it's just another day in another pocket for me. But yeah, I got the bags under my eyes, and you see him and you look at him like this boy cries. He cries. I feel you can see it in his eyes. And he's being bullied, and they start off and say nobody knows how he got the knife in. Nobody knows how he got in. If you are feeling like your life is ever in jeopardy or in danger, you gonna figure out how to get some shit in. All right, bro, you can talk now.
She a quote, that boy done lost his everlasting mind. Looking back at my experience in high school, it's a time when most of us feel like we grown, but in actuality, we not. If you played sports and you was the star, 9 times out of 10, you was the man in high school. In fact, most of us know this already. In high school, you got this thing called popularity. Now I'll let you guys let me know how you feel about popularity. But what comes with that is habits at a very early age. For the ones that was popular, it seems it comes with a sense of entitlement that can, believe it or not, turn into a negative in your life later on down the line. And not all, but for some of the ones who was quote unquote not popular, they can develop habits like jealousy and envy. And we all know if that's not rectified at a very early age, that can hinder you from success later on down the line as well. And in this story, you got some people coming out saying this is a clear sign of jealousy, envy. But on the other hand, you have some people who say this was a young kid who lost his life after feeling entitled. Now, I'm not here to let you guys know how I feel, but I am here to present the facts and see what you guys believe this was at the conclusion. So before we go over this one, I want you guys to remember, I won't give you no angle. I just give you the story. So with that being said, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. We'll jump right
Go
to it.
check him
Fam, today
out.
we
He's
talk about
really
2 high
dope.
school students. Both play football. In fact, they both play the same position, a linebacker. But one stand out more than the other. One of the students have D2 offers, which is still great. Look at people like Uncle Shannon Sharp, who went to Savannah State, which is a D2 college. Bananas an NFL Hall of Famer. But the other have a little more upside. He's the MVP on his team and captain. In fact, he have D1 offers with the chance to reach new heights he can only dream of. But after a nice day on the first week of April, at just 17 years old, both teenagers' lives will be cut short over a seat. Fam, today we go to Fresco, Texas, where a high school student is facing murder after Fresco police say he fatally stabbed the student during a confrontation at a high school track meet. The incident took place April 2nd, 2025 on Wednesday at QY Kendall Stadium at around 10 a.m. The victim was identified as Austin Metcalf. He had a twin brother and he was considered the oldest by 4 minutes. Austin was a junior at Memorial High School in Fresco, Texas. He was a linebacker for the football team. He was recently named MVP. He had a part-time job at Halo's Pizzeria. On the second day of April in 2025, Austin and his twin brother, Hunter Metcalf, decided to support the high school track team, which was at the stadium about 30 miles north of Dallas. Now, when the twins got to the stadium, they was looking for a tent that was meant for all high school students that went to Memorial High School. Now, when they got there, they noticed a kid who go by the name of Karmelo Anthony with the K sitting in the section. But he didn't go to Memorial High School. Karmelo went to Frisco Centennial High School. And according to Karmelo Anthony's X account, he have a handful of scholarships from D2 schools. Now, as Karmelo was sitting under the tent that was intended for Memorial High School, he was approached by the twins when Austin Metcalf allegedly told Karmelo to get up out of his seat. But according to Hunter, who was Austin's twin brother, Karmelo allegedly responded, quoting, "Touch me and see what happened," end quote. But here's where things get tricky, fam. According to Hunter, his twin brother Austin had grabbed Karmelo's book bag, and shortly after, Karmelo had stabbed him. But according to Karmelo, Austin put his hands on him, then he stabbed him. Now, unfortunately, after, Austin had lost his life in the hands of his twin brother after being transported to a local hospital. May he rest in peace. I love condolences to his family. Now, at the time, Karmelo had left the knife on the scene and tried to run away. But he was apprehended shortly after and confessing, not allegedly, I stabbed him, but it was self-defense.
Kid was mad. My son is not here anymore, and I don't understand it. Just tell me about what happened today.
All right, so I was probably way wrong about everything I said. So erase. I backtrack on that. know. That almost you ever seen like I need to go back honestly because I need to see that other boy. Does it? Do you get like team rival type energy? Like I used to see boys all the time, like in school. Man, they wouldn't even know each other, but they'd be just so quick to beef so fast. The team rival and the fights would be horrible. But I feel like I need to go back a little bit if this commercial comes on. Because I'm like wondering, I'm thinking, is the other boy an athlete too? Is he at the same school or I was not paying attention. Sorry, y'all. I wasn't paying complete attention because I was trying to put something else together. Like what? Let's go back just a smidge because that's weird. I don't want to say it's weird. I see it a lot though.
Then he stabbed her. Now, unfortunately, after
Y'all hear about the girl in
Carmelo Anthony
Virginia?
X account,
Hold
he have a
on.
handful of
Y'all hear about the girl in Virginia that bopped the other girl in the head with the baton running track? That shit was embarrassing because I was here where I live. And I'm like, I was just like, are you serious? Right here. Right very, very close. And I'm like, you see it all the time. And these two girls go to two different schools. Two different schools. They're just rivals. And I'm telling you, they be nasty. I remember when I was in one of the schools I went to, we would go, if it was any type of a game, again, they would spit on us if we passed through their area, they would spit. And I'm just like, they was a little bit bigoted, if you know what I mean. But child, it be like that. They be real nasty, and the parents don't help because they be just as bad.
there. They noticed a kid who go by the name of Carmelo Anthony with the K sitting in the section, but he
Hold on, Karmelo Anthony. I always notice when some crazy shit goes on, it could be some wild, like random shit, and it could be the name of the person to be Tyrese Gibson. Tyrese Gibson. And I'm like, what type of damn sacrificial shit, type of damn R.W. Craft shit? I don't know what type of damn shit to be going. I'm like, how is it? The coincidences be wild as a motherfucker. Is somebody taking an L for somebody or something? Or it'll be Selena Gomez. It'll be something crazy. But this man is Carmelo Anthony. I said, what? Carmelo Celtics, Carmelo Anthony, Knicks, Carmelo Anthony. Didn't he play for the Knicks? I can't remember, but
at Halo's Pizzeria. On the second day of April in 2025, Austin and his twin brother, Hunter Metcalf, decided to support the high school track team, which was at the stadium about 30 miles north of Dallas. Now, when the twins got to the stadium, they was looking for a tent that was meant for all high school students that went to Memorial High School. Now, when they got there, they noticed a kid who go by the name of Carmelo Anthony with the K sitting in the section, but he didn't go to Memorial High School. Carmelo went to Frisco Centennial High School, and according to Carmelo Anthony X account, he have a handful of scholarships from D2 schools. Now, as Carmelo was sitting under the tent that was intended for Memorial High School, he was approached by the twins when Austin Metcalf allegedly told Carmelo to get up out of his seat. But according to Hunter, who was Austin's twin brother, Carmelo allegedly responded, quoting, "Touch me and see what happened," end quote. But here's where things get tricky, fam. According to Hunter, his twin brother Austin had grabbed Carmelo's book bag, and shortly after, Carmelo had stabbed him. But according to
all right, let me fast forward because we know after this we already heard that part. So yes, that I do agree. One, yes, entitlement. Because why did you go over there? You should have ran and got a teacher, got somebody who was in charge, and said, "Hey, I noticed that there is a student that belongs to the other school over in here. Why would you feel the need to go over there?" And then you had the book bag with you. What was in the book bag you was reaching for? Now, I'm not victim shaming. I don't like doing that, but I will tell the motherfucking truth and how I feel and how I'm looking at my perspective on the situation. And I respect anybody else's perspective, but I'm just saying, why go over there That's one thing that I would tell my kids. Don't confrontation, that's one thing. But it's how you gonna do it. Nowadays, now things are different. Things are different. You used to be able to I was queen confrontation with a K. Queen confrontation with a K back in the day. I would quickly with my Sagittarius ass at sorry, hold on. Siren, y'all. Can't help it. Can't help it. It's just where I'm at. But anyways, but I would quickly. I'm like, did you say something about me? I remember in 10th grade, this girl, like, she was. I felt like she was jealous of me, and she kept just wanting to flirt with my boyfriend. This is quick story time. Kept wanting to flirt with my boyfriend. And she knew I seen and I look, I didn't have time to say nothing because I had to get to class. I was already coming in late. But at the same time, like we're sitting in class and this girl is laughing and she's like, I can hear her talking shit about me. I'm in the front of the classroom and she in the back with her girl. I'm sitting up here with my girl, which is her cousin, and she in the back with her friends. I can hear her laughing, talking shit, being obnoxious and shit. And I'm not even turning around, giving her any type of that I know what's going on. But I did look at her cousin and say, at the end of this class, I'm gonna ask her was she talking shit about me, and if she says yes, I'm gonna punch her in the face, and if she says no and she lies, I'm gonna rock her motherfucking head, and that's what I did. And she told the truth. I said, I know you won't talk it. I said, wait till the class is over. Everybody was just waiting for the class to be over, and as soon as I walked out behind. I said, I know you weren't. I know you weren't talking shit about me, girl, because I don't have time for this shit, but I know one thing, you gonna stay up off my man as well, because you think this shit is funny and you laughing about it. And I don't get females. I don't get it. But I had to do what I had to do. And that was that. And me and my homegirl was still friends after that. I ended up moving away. That's what fucked the friendship up. But she knew her cousin had to get it. She knew her cousin had to get it. And my little ass going into action. Boy, I tell you, I watch wrestling. I've been watching wrestling forever. I know moves now. Don't think my little ass. I have your ass in a Sister Abigail so fast. All right, y'all. Let's go. But yeah, going back to what I was saying. They probably shouldn't have went over there. That kind of was. I don't want to say entitled, but you know how high school students are. They should have just never went over there. Should have got somebody, and then that would have been that. It would have been dealt with. So, because that boy obviously was over there for a reason. He was over there for a reason. He had a knife. It was just them. It could have been somebody else he was over there for. But they just went up to him. That's just wild. I don't think that was. I don't think it was targeted. I think they chose. I don't want to say they chose. They chose to go over there.
On a lot of machines, and it didn't take long for them to come in to say that he had passed. So, not sure, senseless act of a boy that was in the wrong tent, and my son doing the right thing by
That was
telling
the
that boy.
wrong. That was the wrong thing. Let's stop bullshitting. I'm tired of it. I like being real, keeping it real. Hubby tells me all the time. He's like, that's why I said, I don't know why people act like they scared of me. Like I don't it takes a lot to get on my bad side, but you don't want to get there. But I'm like, I don't know why people scared of me. And he said it's because you are brutally honest. You gonna say shit. And people just may not want to take it. They may not wanna, but I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you. Because why not? Let's start doing that shit again. I'm gonna be honest with you. People can respect that. If you look fucked up, I'm gonna tell you. I don't know about that. And I'm gonna be nice at first. The first 2 times are free for me to be nice. But after you keep pressing it, why? Why, girl? Because you just look a hot ass damn mess. That was the wrong thing to do. See? I don't like the media. The media gets on my fucking nerves. Yes, the boy was wrong for doing what he did. But how do you even know he was over in that tent for those boys? Those boys just chose to go over there. But see how the media be when it's white and black?
Boy that he needed to be removed from where he was, and just doesn't make any sense. I mean, that's my just because the kid was mad, my son is not here anymore, and I don't understand it.
Tell me about Austin. What do you want people to know about your boy?
He was the most amazing kid.
I'm just gonna leave that on low.
He had college football. Guys looking at him to play in college. His goal was to play in college. He just wanted to play football.
I'm gonna actually stop it. Yeah, I understand. The guy was mad. He was mad. He was sitting in a tent, but I cannot express this enough. Was it targeted? Did they know the boy? Did they purposely say, "Oh, that's Karmelo. Fuck Karmelo. Let's go over there. Grab your book bag, bro." I'm just being honest. I'm just being honest and keeping it real. I'm very tired of the media being more one-sided than other. Let's keep it in the middle a little bit. Let's just keep it in the middle. Hold on. I'm tired of the one-sidedness. And let's fast forward this. The other boy could have been a good kid too. He could have been waiting in the tent for somebody that was messing with him. I don't know. He shouldn't have been over there. Let's not justify him being in the tent because his ass shouldn't have been in the damn tent either if he wasn't supposed to be in there. Fast forward, fast forward, fast forward, fast forward. I just want, so we know the details. I'm going to let y'all watch this video. Here's the other brother. Let's see what he's saying. The commercial. So we're going to see what the other brother has to say. And if it ain't about nothing, because if the other brother is going to get up there, then maybe he should tell what happened to make it progress to something where the boy got stabbed. But let's see if he does that. Let's just see. This is how you know in the media, kind of, I don't like victim blaming, but you kind of know. Let's see what happens if he's going to talk about what happened. If they're going to allow him to talk at all about what happened. If these was black people up on there, they'd be asking them all the questions. Give us all your business. Tell us everything. I'm just being honest, and I don't give a fuck. I said what I said. Because sometimes some shit just needs to be said.
Just to put your arms wrap around a support.
Come on. Sorry, this is the brother. And I'm not being any type of way. I'm just saying how the media is, how they portraying it. I understand. I get it. The boy shouldn't have had his ass in the tent. You were with them. So
Just took my brother.
Let's turn it down. It's a little loud. But he's in the tent he's there. So he knows what happened at that moment for the boy to just stab him.
He didn't deserve it. No one deserves a loss from a family like that. I know people that lose their family members all the time. But I just didn't know it was going to be mine so soon. I'm not best.
Come on.
Friend and my brother my whole life, but
it's sad. Rest in peace to him, though. It's sad that it happened, y'all, but you gotta learn from shit like this.
Not y'all. Sorry. Just thank y'all for just comforting us, and the Frisco area has been comforting my family and me. I just really appreciate everything that everyone's done. And it's a really hard loss, but we're gonna.
He's not saying anything.
Family, so we'll just
he knows what happened, y'all. I'm just being honest. He knows what happened. Stop letting this shit make you blind to where you just gonna watch it and believe what you see.
I mean, we did everything together. Clean the dishes together.
All right. Tell me what happened in the tent.
You name anything in the world, it's always us two.
I'm sorry, y'all. I be getting sorry. You see
He's
the
always at
real
my
me. I
back.
be getting
Even if I'm in
frustrated.
the wrong, he'll always take my side no matter what it
Okay,
is. So it's just really heartbreaking to see someone that cares for you that
man.
much, that
These are
does everything
different headlines.
even
It'd
by
be
your
like
side.
night and day.
There are
Please understand
He said, "You need
this,
to move." He's like,
people.
"Make me move." Also
Everybody,
grabbed his
white,
backpack.
black, blue, green, yellow, orange.
The kid,
Please understand that the
I tried to look
media.
around as fast as I could, but I didn't see the stab. But then I looked at my
At the stage. Can y'all hear me? Hold on. At the stage. Okay. TikTok, not TikTok, YouTube fucking with me, I guess, because of what I was saying. Now I got to get all my people back in here. So basically, where I'm at right now, I'm about to share my screen. I am watching a video from the Family TV. Shout out to them. Make sure y'all go check them out and subscribe and support them. They're a great channel. They really shed light for real, on how toxic we can be. Like toxic as fuck, but hey, somebody's got to do it. Go and check them out. Let me make sure all right. So back to where I was. Why isn't my screen? This is wild that it's doing this. So I'm watching this video, right? It says
I
Star
look at my
High
brother,
School
and
football
I'm not gonna talk
player
about the
killed
rest. But
after bullying
just
another student over his seat.
that's just what I.
And I get it, because that's
saw.
exactly what I'm getting too.
I mean, I try to.
That's what I'm getting as well. I'm getting that he did bully him.
Senseless.
It was
Come on,
really
stop.
senseless. Really.
Oh my God, stop.
I don't know why.
I gotta go back. And it's at a damn commercial. But now I'm at the part where I'm listening to the young man describe what happened. This is where the lines blur in the media in general. When if they were black, they would be on here interrogating the fuck out of them, asking them what happened. They would be on here telling everything. This is where I was. This is what happened, or whatever the case is. Before they even speak to the motherfucking FBI, they talking to the damn
My friend
news
told me about this site.
about that shit. And when it comes to this, though, don't talk about it. Don't whatever you say, or either he's deciding not to say everything. He knows what happened. He was there. He was at the tent. He knows what happened. It already said that they seen another student sitting and decided to go over there and make him get up from his seat. Who are y'all to go over there and make him get up? Y'all don't know why he is over there. His mom could be a teacher, and he's sitting over there waiting on her, and y'all over there messing with him. But at the same time, was this boy allowed to be in it? That's what it comes down to. Were you allowed to be over in that tent? At the end of the day, that's what they're going to look at. Why is this popping up like this? See, fuck you, YouTube. You're doing this shit. That's what it's going to come down to. Was that boy supposed to be over in that fucking tent like that? And why was he over there in that tent like that? That's how they're going to look at it. And hopefully they see all sides of it and understand that it could be a bully situation. That boy, if he was over there, he won't bothering nobody. What's it to you? Y'all got up and went over there and decided to do all that. And then talking about grab the book bag. What's in the book bag? Tell me what's in the fucking book bag. I want to know what's in the motherfucking book bag. It had to have been something in the fucking book bag for the boy to pull out a knife. I'm going to think of all sides. Here's the boy. If we can get it to share on my screen. Something ain't right. When I look at him, something ain't right with him. Something's not right with him. When I look behind his eyes, I'm getting things. And I'm just being honest. And it'd be the parents not seeing that their kids be the bullies. And probably because they are the bullies. I can't get the screen to come up. Hold on. Add to stage. Okay, my bad. It'd be the parents that be the bullies. That's why the kids learn that fucking type of behavior in the first place. But now what he's doing is he's explaining what happened that day, and he's not trying to give all the details. And she just looking like this. No, I would want to know. I would want to know. Rip to that kid. Rest in peace. And it's sad that it happened, but we got to be learning from this shit. You don't go around sometimes you got to know your place. It just comes down to that. Sometimes you got to know your place. We living in different times now. We're living in different times now. It's different. Something, I'm not picking up the best in this situation. Listen to this. Oh, fuck. Here we go. Once again, shout out to the family. Y'all go and check them out and subscribe.
No one deserves a loss from a family like that. I know people that lose their family members all the time, but I just didn't know it could be mine so soon. I'm my best friend and my brother my whole life, but if y'all could just not y'all, sorry. Just thank y'all for just comforting us. And the Frisco area has been comforting my family and me. I just really appreciate everything that everyone's done. It's a really hard loss, but we're gonna get through it with my family. So we'll just stay together. I mean, our relationship is really the tightest I've ever seen in somebody between two human beings. I mean, we did everything together. Clean the dishes together, do the artwork together. Sports, you name anything in the world, it's always us two and one thing. So you're always just basically one person.
You guys just a few minutes apart?
4 minutes.
Mm-hmm. Austin was first by 4 minutes. He got stuck in me.
So technically your bigger brother.
Yes, ma'am. He does a lot of big brother stuff around. He's always on my back. Even if I'm in the wrong, he'll always take my side no matter what it is. So it's just really heartbreaking to see someone that cares for you that much and does everything even by your side no matter what, just pass away like that.
Mm-hmm. Your mom told me that you were there.
Yes, ma'am.
If you don't mind, what happened?
There was this kid, before I knew his name now, this kid was sitting under our tent at track. We asked him to move. He started getting aggressive and talking reckless. And my brother stepped in and said, "You need to move. He's like, make me move. Austin grabbed his backpack. The kid, I tried to whip around as fast as I could, but I didn't see the stab. But then I looked at my brother, and then I'm not going to talk about the rest. So just that's
But let's use this as
what I saw.
lesson. They shouldn't have went over there.
I tried to help him.
It was just senseless.
It was really senseless. Really
senseless.
I don't know why a person would do that to someone just over that.
You have to expect shit
little
like
argument.
that to happen when you go and do shit like that with people. You don't do that. You go out today in today's world. You go places and you protect yourself. You look out for yourself. You watch your surroundings. You're not going out here to try and be a savior. Honey, there's other ways to do that and to help people. But what are you doing going over there for? I hate being, I'm sorry, I'm a harsh critic. I'm a hard critic. That's just me.
It's crazy in this world nowadays how people just up and do that. Like,
and you're saying it yourself, how crazy it is.
A man has a family, that man has people that care about them all the time. And he did everything for our family too. He was a strong kid. Mm-hmm. I was strong. And I know
this is weird.
I'm strong too, but he's a little stronger. But
this is weird.
He did a lot for our family and a bunch of stuff that we just don't recognize. And it's just like, especially throughout our friends too, like everyone knew like he was the peacemaker. He was, so I'm saying, I heard someone who really makes peace, really calms peace down. He makes everything sail smoothly. And because I get upset, but then he calms me down. He was just always there for me. So it's just really heartbreaking.
It makes no fucking sense now that when I watch the fucking news, I can't rely on the motherfuckers. Now I gotta investigate the fucking news like I gotta investigate the motherfucking situation that they're reporting. I gotta investigate the fucking news interview to see how, oh, wait, their body language ain't right. Oh, wait, something ain't right. Because nowadays you gotta do that shit because motherfuckers have solved crimes for motherfuckers. Wait, they didn't look right when then you find out they did it. I don't want to salute to the family, but no, I'm with you on that. You bullying another student over a seat. You don't know why he was over there. That's what it's gonna come down to. Was homeboy supposed to be over there? He was not bothering nobody. It doesn't seem like he was just over there. You could have got a teacher. It would have been better if a teacher would have went over there with authority. I would think honestly, like the kid probably thought, who the fuck are you telling me to get up? Who the fuck are you? Boy. But look how they making the kid out to be a monster. I'm saying don't count him out yet until you hear his side. Until you hear the black boy's side of it. The media is a trip and a motherfucking half. And I don't want to report on too much of the family because I want to keep stuff different. And now I don't know who to this is when Dave East. I'm not gonna do him like that. I'm not gonna react to that. It's just nothing to react to. And then this girl, the missing spring breaker. Honestly, y'all, did the kid the with this girl how did they know she was missing? Did they show up back in the States? Like, is this case? I don't know. I don't want to say anything. Missing college. This that girl, like, I don't know. It sounded weird. But you would think, even if it was something like, say, she had drowned. Shit, that language. I probably gotta watch this. She had derailed. You would think somebody would have seen that or know to come back and say something. So I'm like, what happened to her? And then I'm sitting here like, who was she with? Who are the people she was with? Did they come back and were they even like, hey, First of all, if she's missing, you should find out about that before they even bring their ass back. Okay, y'all all come back, fly back ASAP. Let's see. Let's watch this. I do care for Inside Edition. They're pretty decent to me, I think. Let's look at this. Just make sure it's no commercial. I'm about to go get me some more food. I know I probably would piss somebody, but I just am being honest. I'll piss some people off. I'm just damn being honest. Like that story don't seem right. Look at me right there. Like that shit just don't sound right. I'm tired of the fucking media. I want to hear the whole fucking story, not just your side. I want to hear all sides of it before we start pointing fucking fingers and blaming, because it always ends up turning around to be something else. Or this probably, um, because they're Caucasian, it's gonna be swept under the rug. If it was, if the boy was the aggressor, you'll never find out. And that's just how it is, media. That's how you do. That's how you are. You cover it how you want to cover it. You make it look how you want to
Missing
make
on
it
spring
look. You get some money
break
for
say
the
they have
ratings.
growing suspicion that she may have been kidnapped. The Pretty University of Pittsburgh Jr. was last seen walking down a beach at 4:50 a.m. in the Dominican Republic with 5 girlfriends celebrating spring break.
Well, then why didn't they get kidnapped?
This is
They shoulda
believed
got
to be the
kidnapped
last
too.
photo taken of pre-med student Sudiksha Konanki. She was wearing the same brown bikini when she went missing. At some point, the girlfriends returned to their hotel at Rio Republica Resort. Sudiksha decided to stay on the beach with a guy described by authorities as a stranger. As helicopters searched the blue waters for any sign of a body,
What kind
the
of
young
I put this on pause. What kind of motherfucking friends are y'all? Are we questioning? No. Can we please also look at the friends, the girlfriends that she was with, and question them a little bit more? Because why the fuck did y'all leave your friend out on the beach with a stranger? Those are not good friends, because the friends that I would have would be like, no, we're not leaving you. Looks like we're going to be posted up out here with you. That's just real funny to me. What kind of motherfuckers? Ugh.
young man who was
I
with
said
her
myself.
reportedly told police they were swimming.
They were swimming. Okay. Are you saying she drowned?
When a large wave may have swept her away.
May have? Where else would she go?
Also told police that he believed she
It's
had
some shit
followed
ain't
him
right
out of the
about
ocean
that either.
before he fell asleep on the beach. That young man is seen on surveillance video leaving the beach area 4 hours later at 9:55 in the morning.
Sudiksha's parents live in Loudoun County, Virginia, but are now in Punta Cana. Her family says in a statement, while it is possible that Sudiksha drowned, there is growing suspicion that there may be a crime.
Keep looking for her.
Specifically, the possibility of kidnapping. It's 4 days, and if she was in water, she would likely have been strewn to shore. So we're asking them to investigate multiple options.
Let me tell you something. Anybody in their right motherfucking mind would know if she had drowned. The stranger, oh, I fell asleep. I don't believe that. I'm not buying that. I fell asleep bullshit. I'm not buying that. I'm not. And the friends, the girlfriends, y'all suck. Y'all ain't shit. Because why did y'all leave her with a stranger? It's your fault, partially. Yeah, I know she's a grown woman and can do what she wants to do, but I wouldn't leave my girl by herself with a stranger out there on the beach, especially if she's drunk. That is fucked up. Y'all some fucked up bitches for doing that. I really hope that they look at y'all and they look at this stranger. Don't let them go with some damn drown shit. No. This is so sad. This is so sad. Fight. I hope they fight and sue motherfuckers. I would start suing the fuck out of them ASAP. I hope they sue the britches off of motherfuckers. First off, sue the 5 friends. Okay? Sue the 5 friends that left her. Y'all are her 5 friends. Why did all 5 of you leave? Something's not right. Their story don't add up either. That shit makes me mad.
Options like kidnapping or abduction. The
She
resort
may
where
have been swept off.
Sudeksha was staying was also in the news last week for other reasons, as spring breakers described deplorable conditions that include no running water, substandard food, and blackouts. They had to use cell phones to light the way.
It was like anything that you could have imagined gone wrong went wrong.
How would you describe your spring break trip?
Horrid, a nightmare, absolutely terrible. I was walking in the hallway back to my room and I couldn't see more than maybe 6 inches in front of me. Someone could have been standing a foot in front of me and I wouldn't have seen them, which is kind of scary.
You know what? All right. So this is the media again. What are y'all trying to do? What narrative are you trying to fucking spin? Because please don't tell. Like I said, I'm bipolar. I'm neurodivergent. It's a way that I process shit. So now you're telling me all this shit. You told me that she was out. Hold on, let me stop. You told me she was out. Then you told me she was with her 5 girlfriends who decided to leave her on the beach with a fucking stranger. The stranger then says he fucking fell asleep and leaves her, and she may have been swept away by a wave. We don't know if she drowned or not. And then you're gonna go to me and then you're gonna tell me that the conditions of the hotel is so fucking bad, which yes, I understand if they're that bad, but still the conditions of the hotel had nothing to do with the 5 girlfriends leaving her on the beach with a stranger who says she may have been swept away by a wave. I don't buy that shit. Fight them motherfuckers and sue the fuck off of them. If you gotta sue the resort, shit, sue some damn body. Sue motherfuckers. I'm so tired of seeing the media makes me want to punch them in the damn face. Allegedly. They shadow banning my shit probably. Probably shadow banning the fuck out of me because I'm just going in. Let me share myself out. That's just wild. Please fight. I wish I could tell them please fight because this don't sound right. And I mean this in no disrespect to Sadiksha. I'm just mad. I'm angry. And y'all probably are too. I'm angry because don't listen. Don't know. They're lying. They are lying. Allegedly. Those girls should have never left her. And then who was the stranger that said, come on now? Is there anything up to date? Seeing that person shit. I'm not gonna say who. Let's see if there's any update. No, just 3 weeks ago, 2 weeks ago. Something don't sound right. Fight harder for this. Fight harder for her because she and this type of stuff like breaking this down because it when I go down these type of rabbit holes it depresses me. Like I used to be back in my early 20s, like when I didn't have nothing to do, I would lay up in bed and I would just be scrolling down the tragedy YouTube of everything and oh my gosh, what happened to that girl? Or oh, that's so sad. Oh, I don't be wanting to do that shit. Like it no, I don't. But at the same time, awareness is good. I know other people that cover different stuff like this. But this right here definitely doesn't sound right. I would say that it needs to be looked into, especially with the 5 girlfriends and then that guy, which I think they're already looking into him. I just don't see how they say she met the timeline and events of things on the media that they tell you. They tell you that she was out there with 5 of her girlfriends and they decided to go back and leave her on the beach with a stranger. And the stranger falls asleep and says she may have been swept away by a wave. I don't know, or she could have been kidnapped. I'm sorry, I wouldn't know. I would lose. Are you what the? I would lose my shit. Like, what are you saying? I would be going after. So no. I wonder, can you sue the friends for leaving her on the beach with a stranger out in the Dominican Republic of all places? Like, that's terrible. In a strange country, why would you leave your friend? I had a friend, I cut her off and stopped talking to her, and I don't care. I'm glad I did. She wasn't anything, because let me tell you, every time I went out with her, I used to work at a club and I would be able to get people in, I'd be able to get them drinks, all kinds of stuff people would use me for. Some people wouldn't use me at all. They would tip me and pay me. But a lot of times people wanted to get in and they wanted shit for free. And I was their friend for that. And she was one of them, and she would only come around or call me when she wanted to go out. And she would always get to the club and she would always want to venture out with a bunch of dudes or a dude or whatever. And I would stay alone by myself because I'm like, I don't feel comfortable going off with these dudes. Was I wrong for staying away from that and saying, you know what I would do? You know what I did? I could call my man in here right now and ask him how many times. I said, babe, you remember when I called you? I was at the club with my homegirl and she ditched me for a bunch of Haitian dudes and was talking about, do you want to come with me with them to their apartment? And I was, no, I'm scared. I was scared. And I said, I don't think you should either, but she's a grown woman and I can't tell her what to do. If she wants to do that, I'm going to call my man. I called my man and he came, he came and and came and picked me up fast. And I was like, thank you so much. Like, that's what you do, ladies. That's what you do. If your girls want to ditch you and run off and shit like that, like her friends did, they're not your friends and you don't need to be around them. You got to be with people that you trust with your life a little bit, especially if they're going to be your DD. Especially if they're going to if they're going to be this if y'all going to be drunk, you got to be able to trust the people. Y'all got to have discernment. Even back in my younger days, I'd be sitting, my friends would be like, "Yeah, we're at such and such's house. We're gonna roll up and smoke." I would honestly be like, "Let me be the fifth person in line for that blunt." You know why? Because I'll be able to see after the second person hit that shit how they looking if they ain't tweaking out and shit. So I'm like, I trust you, but at the same time, like in my skits, my celebrity for a day skits, you see them motherfuckers and you gonna laugh because I do the same thing in the skits. Here, try this first because I don't know. I trust you, but still. Let's react to something else because that right there took from me. Have people that you trust, please, please. I can go down my playlist. I got a playlist that I saved. Kiki reacts. My thing's about to go dead. I'm about to get off here. I appreciate everybody that came in. I wish to hope to wish that y'all would hit the like button for me because I will come back on here and I'll do more if I see people reacting good to it. Now I will tell you, I may not be your cup of tea. I have a filter. I choose when to use it. I'd rather say it and it come out sounding mean than not come out at all. I don't want it sounding nice sometimes. I don't want it to sound nice. I want it to sound pretty fucked up. You see what I'm saying? Where's my playlist? Come on. No, we don't want to watch that. I added so many different things. So y'all, I maybe I want to react to this because maybe I want to see. I got my headphones on. I can hear this better. So y'all know how Omarion. I don't know what's going on with Omarion because the thing that just happened recently, happened in Virginia. I'm just like, what is up with Virginia? It used to be for lovers, but people ain't coming here to love no more, honey. They got their fight coats on and they ready. Hey, people wondering what this is. This steering wheel cover. Like I just have so many weird. I don't know. I just have so many things in here. I have so many props that I use for my skits, but I just have them because I have ADHD, and it's good that I just have this for here, or my fidget spinner, or something. I didn't want to watch this. I didn't say I wanted to watch this. See y'all. I'm about to get off here because if we're gonna trip you two, they've been hiding me. Oh, this is Nazis who tried to intimidate Black community run away. So it was something that happened. I don't even know if I want to watch that. YouTube be trying to show me shit that's gonna like set me off, I think. Irritated. I'm about to go. I'm about to go, y'all. I'm about to start studying. Tomorrow, I'll paint tomorrow. I'll paint tomorrow, but I might just have the camera facing the canvas. It's a smaller canvas, so I might just point the camera towards it. I might not even want to be on camera. This is Omarion back in the day when he was touring with B2K. Child, this popped up in my feed, and I'm like, hold on now. And they playing my song. It's probably because I was going listening to the song. Find a better way to handle it. Stop scared. Hold your pants around it. Just trying to help you. What a girl wants. Bro. Why is it doing that? I got a pineapple mango lemonade. I'm about to go crack that out the freezer. This is getting on my nerves. Okay. What a girl needs. I'm gonna tell you what she needs, bro. What she needs, lady? Honesty, love, and a friend. That's right. Or maybe they acting. People be overlooking into shit because that's how they was in the video. This ain't nothing. This ain't shit. This ain't shit to react to, y'all. This ain't nothing towards Omarion. That's a part of the damn song. See, what it is these motherfucking Gen Z and YXZ and shit coming up talking about, ooh, no, motherfucker, you weren't there. You gotta be there. You gotta be there. Shut the fuck up and mind your damn mind your Gen Z business, okay? No, I'm joking. I'm joking. Sorry to my young bosses. I don't. Oh, this is something I wanted to react to. So this is B with the T. B with the T. This is not my. This is not my video. I'm not gonna play her whole video because you need to go and watch this shit for yourself. But I'm gonna play the part with Lizzo. So basically, come on. So basically, what happened? Young Miami went to Club Shay Shay, right? I think. I be going off memory when I just see the shit. And she used Lizzo as an example for what she was saying. But when she said it, I didn't see as she was saying it anything wrong. Like she was just saying that you can never be perfect for people. You could be skinny, fat, short, tall, whatever, and you still won't be good for people, right? So this damn bully ass girl, I was gonna say bully bitch, but I've been trying to mind my mouth a little better. But this bully, because she's a fucking bully, I be thinking Meg Thee Stallion a bully too. I be going off of energy. And it is what it is. But Lizzo decides to call this girl on her podcast. I would never do that to y'all or anybody. Like anybody for that matter. If I'm gonna call you and give you a piece of my mind or whatever, cuss you out, I'm gonna do it in private. A lot of people will tell you that I've cussed them out in private. Why would I do that publicly? Why would I want to say the fucked up shit that I'm about to say in the public? We need to do that behind closed doors so I don't embarrass you. Because, and I tell people that shit for an advance. We need to keep this shit on the low and handle this shit like adults quietly before I say some real fucked up shit. Because my mouth is reckless and it be open season. If this shit will ever play. Let me reset this.
Okay, you guys, so fans are chiming in after Lizzo called
We're gonna react to this.
Young Miami on Twitch, confronting her about some comments that she made while she was
bully. Let me tell you something, Lizzo. You don't want to sit up here and become the poster child for weight or body anything. If you're gonna become the poster child for weight or body positivity, it needs to be body positivity. You need to be showing other women how to be comfortable in any type of skin that they're in. Be a confident queen who's not gonna be knit at other women for shit. Because that right there wasn't girl type shit right there. Doing that shit on there, that was real sly. That was some shit that if I was Young Miami, I would have cussed you the fuck out on your podcast. That's how it is with me. I would have cussed her to straight the fuck out on her podcast. So I keep looking at this screen. But she gonna do that shit on her podcast. That's some bully shit. Every time I see her do some shit, that's some bully shit. When she bullied her fucking staff, I believe that shit. When somebody show you who they are, believe them the first motherfucking time. This shit, and this just went to a whole new video. See? It's how pissed off I be with YouTube. I'm so irritated. Sorry, y'all. My computer's about to die. Maybe that's why it's acting stupid. I was on here talking a lot of shit earlier. I was watching this video, and I know YouTube probably felt some way, and they probably they fucked my screen up and my sound out and everything. And now I think they fucking with me again. I just wanted to play this part because it's really ew. It's ew. Like that's the type of female you are. It's giving bad puss energy. I wouldn't even gave her 2 seconds on the motherfucking phone. Cause bitch, you know what I meant. And if you had any questions, you could have came to me directly and asked me. That was nothing for you to come and do it on. You want to do some shit like that, bitch? But then let me cuss you out publicly. Ugh, I can't stand shit like that. I think it's a lot of us women can relate to some shit like that. Being set, that's a setup. That was a setup. Did she agree to that shit? And you should not agree to that because it to me, I felt like she was punking her out. Or she probably even felt like she was punking her out. I'm not a Young Miami fan, but I definitely ain't a Lizzo fan. At all. And like I was saying before, since this shit wants to take forever to fucking load, you don't want to be the poster child for weight in the negative sense like you are. Because right now you being ill with it. You need to be body positive and help women instead of being a bully. Because right now it's giving Proud Family twin energy. I don't like her.
What do you want? So Lizzo ended up calling Young Miami on her Twitch to ask her about what she meant. Now, she kept it cute, she kept it sweet, but
you need me for content.
She said she just wanted to know what she meant by
I'm gonna make sure all the people come my way. I'm gonna cuss you out.
Hi. Okay, I'm on Twitch right now. Say hi to everybody.
Bitch, you called me on Twitch.
So I live reacted to the Club Shay Shay clip, and mind you, I know where you were coming from, and thank you for saying those nice things about me.
Then what's the whole point of this conversation?
Okay. When you said, "Oh, she's so fat," right? I remember that. But then they were like, "Ew, what is the ew?" I have to know.
That's the
Like, you know how like people.
The fact that you explaining yourself pissed me off. What is this, a commercial?
Before Married America, Amy was.
I'm about to go because I ain't got time to deal with this shit. But all I got to say is, young Miami, she punked your ass the fuck out because I wouldn't have sat up there and gave her 2 motherfucking seconds of hi, I'm on your Twitch. What am I on your Twitch for? You didn't send me no check or anything. Where is my money?
The truth
bitch?
is,
Where my
behind closed doors, the P
bitch?
word
Because you didn't give me no motherfucking money to have
my
me on
secret
your
sin
Twitch.
at age 10.
And she's sitting up there
And for the
talking
next
about,
17
I
years of my
understand
life,
where you're
what I
coming.
did
I get
in the
everything. But
incognito
what did
tab
you
made
mean
me
by
feel like a
ill?
hypocrite and a fraud
Bitch,
as a
if you know
husband,
where she was
as a
coming from, you know
father,
what she
as
meant.
a
You know
business
what she
owner,
meant.
and
You
a
just
leader
need
inside of our
content.
church. And I
I
promised
think you
myself that I
better
was
get your
done
ass
being
up
controlled by
on
lust
the
countless times, but I felt trapped in the cycle of resisting temptation.
I don't like her.
And then
I'll come back to talk shit about somebody else next time. Know what the fuck that is? What is this? A depression commercial? Break the chains of heat. I'm out, y'all. I'll be back. I want to try and start coming in here during the week. So I moved my podcast table back. Now that I'm not working on the big Nipsey mural or whatever, and I'm gonna be working on the Young Dolph art piece, I can sit here. I can sit here actually, and I can put this up right here and hang it up, and I could paint this and react to shit at the same time. So that's what I'm gonna be coming back doing. I'm gonna come back tomorrow, and I'm gonna paint on this, and I'm gonna react to some more shit. If you have anything that you want me to react to, make sure you drop it down in my comments. Make sure you put it wherever I'm gonna see it. But please keep in mind, disclaimer: I'm working on censoring myself. I'm working on it. Gonna tell it how it is, and I'm gonna speak my motherfucking truth, and that is that. I'm gonna do my best though to behave with it. But the stupid shit that I be seeing on the internet, we need to be bringing shame back, and that's what I do. I bring shame over here because that's what the fuck motherfuckers is finna get with some of this shit. It's ridiculous. But let me go, y'all. I'm out. Thank you for stopping by, everybody that did. I'm sorry if I surprised a lot of you. Some of y'all probably unsubscribed. Who knows? Some of y'all still here. Make sure you hit the like button. I'm gonna actually start getting my shit together a little bit more. It's starting to come together. It's coming together. Let me make my screen big. It's coming together. I've been working very hard. Trying to make sure my sound is good, trying to make sure all my screens is good. I like how this is. This little area right here is nice. I got my little podcast area. But yeah, and of course I'm sitting here. I don't get a whole bunch of attention when I'm bonnet day, but I get enough. So I'll come back. I think, but to be honest though, before I come back heavy on my podcast shit, I want to make sure that I get my contacts and my glasses. I'm not trying to like fuck with my eyes too much with the ring light and stuff like that, and then all these screens. So, but I'm out, y'all. Thank you so much for coming by. Thank you so much for coming by. I appreciate you. Hopefully I didn't piss anybody off, but like I said, I'm a comedian and comedians piss people off.